Welcome to Master the Game. I am Juice, and tonight is the coming down, the hangover of the main event, which was wonderful. If you didn't watch that recap, go over to BN Drake's channel. Check that out. You will not regret it, I promise you. These have been great recaps. But with that, take it away, Peter.
All right. It is Pulp Cthulhu Blackheart Crucible. Time for the recap.
Not it.
Not it.
Oh, yeah, it's session 8, too.
You were in the fight.
Yeah, so someone else has to tell the tales of my greatness, you know?
No, I think it should be you.
Ah, damn you.
Actually, if that's true, you know what, Blake? You are the only person who hasn't given a recap yet.
What are you talking about? I jump in every week. It's okay. So Luther got us in trouble with some dictators. And, got me in some trouble with some dictators. Offered me up as his prize fighter. He wore his underwear and taking on the alias, the kayfabe name of the Brown Streak, or the Brown Racer, as the announcer called him. And it was wonderful. And he did hold his own. He was hopped up on a lot of monster and cocaine and PCP, but he was able to hold his own a little bit.
But who isn't?
Until he stabbed himself in the heart with a tranq dart. And in the match, Blake did try to fight off both dictators valiantly, using things like a chair, all sorts of stuff. And then it got really hot when Bonnie lit him on fire. Then someone doused him with water or something, or I don't even remember. Maybe that was first. I don't even remember the order. But
first we got you in water, then we lit you on fire like you asked.
I was hot, dripping with water and oil, stuff like that. And we found out the dictators were lizard men. And there were a lot of people on their side at ringside trying to fight us as well. Somehow somebody had a gun, I think it was Bonnie had a gun. Or I don't know. Someone had a gun and shot
Billy
one of the
Bob.
dictators.
A lot of people had guns.
Yeah, all of a sudden people on this cruise ship started pulling out guns and shooting each other. These lizards took a bite out of Luther and Blake's legs. So we've got a hunk of meat out of our thigh missing. We basically have matching scars. And this was all televised, too, across all of Latin America. Telemundo or something picked it up. And it was great.
We are superstars now. Yeah.
We are superstars. In the end, Luther and Blake became the tag team champions of Latin America cruise ships. And
undisputed tag team champions.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
we're undefeated in Latin America.
Yep.
It's a good look for us. Our masks are selling off the shelves like crazy. In fact, my mask is just a couch cushion with eye holes. It almost looks like something like some cheap improvised bondage outfit. It's great. But no, we're the best. We then went to a morgue or something, or a
Funeral home.
A funeral home. Thank you. We sent everybody in. Me and Luther stayed outside with our driver, and I don't know what was happening in the funeral home, but outside, Luther and I came up with a quick plan to talk to the police that surrounded the funeral home while our friends were inside, and we are signing autographs and taking photos. Last I remember.
Yes, you heard distinct popping noises as the driver in the hearse seemed to just collapse and bugs filled up the hearse he was driving.
Oh, yeah, that too.
And Bonnie and Ethel were in one of the viewing rooms of the funeral home when they heard the popping noise of the body in the casket, and the room began to fill up with bugs, namely some kind of flying insect.
Do you say that the insect looks similar to an earwig in any respect?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
I would.
Which, if you know earwigs, you know those suckers don't fly. So this is some messed up shit. This is really messed up.
Unless they happen to be the earwigs from the Rubicon region near the northern Italian border, in which case there have been some rumors about flying earwigs, though no scientific evidence as of yet.
Is this for real?
No.
Oh, you had me convinced.
Well, how you tell when Josh is bullshitting is his mouth starts doing this.
I mean, I
actually
get
what
that.
That's actually what my aunt says about my cousin. How do you know she's lying? Her lips are moving.
So, Bonnie and Ethel, what are you doing?
Oh, well, do we see any other people in this room at all?
No, there's just a bunch of chairs in here with a casket, and bugs are beginning to fill the room. You begin to see a hand reach out, just like over the other side of the casket, grabbing onto the side of it.
Does it look like the dude? Similar hand.
It looks. I mean, it's got 4 fingers. It looks like a hand of a person. Yeah, I mean, it could be. I mean,
Does it have a ring on it?
No.
Given that we had just left the cruise ship and everything, and our ploy was that Ethel was using the flamethrower as an oxygen tank, would you guess that Ethel probably still is like carting around the oxygen tank flamethrower?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't
Well,
mind. That's
Yeah,
fine.
we're going to pull that out and begin hosing in the direction of the coffin, which all the bugs seem to be coming out of.
Okay. Yeah, you just start torching. The flamethrower goes off. You start torching
Yeah,
it.
trying to like make a nice arc so it keeps the bugs
Mhm.
at bay.
Okay. So we got Blake and Luther and Billy Bob are outside of the funeral home. You have seen, you've heard the noise, and all the police officers are kind of like not sure what to do, and they are taking cover and have their weapons drawn. You see one of them distinctly get out a flip phone and begin to make a phone call.
Wait, you didn't get your autograph yet. Don't call your ride. You're not finished.
I'm just I'm calling the commandant to get him down here.
Oh, does he want an autograph too?
He might. What are you guys? What are you two doing?
Can you call the fire department while you're at it, or do we not see the smoke yet? I suppose I should ask.
No, you don't see the smoke yet.
Okay.
But it's probably you probably have foresight, and it's probably a good idea. Anyway,
You saw her go in with the oxygen tank. You know
Yeah,
what's coming
just,
out next.
yeah.
Luther's actually going to keep an eye on the cop that is making the call, because Luther finds it a little odd that he's calling on his cell phone, the commandant. I'm going to wait for him to finish the call, and then I want to see if I can maybe pickpocket that phone from him and do a little freaky deaky magic on it on the back end and see what he's actually doing.
Okay. So you see it's a quick phone call, and he pockets it, and he has his revolver drawn, and he's looking at the hearse, and he's like, somebody needs to go over there, and he orders a couple of the other guys to go over there, and they're like got their weapons drawn, and they're looking at it, and one of them stands by and opens the door.
No, don't do. Oh shit.
He opens the door, and you can see the bugs begin to fly out, and then all of a sudden they just hit the ground. And then you notice the swarm that had come out when you opened the door, when you first arrived, lands on your car, and they're just kind of writhing around, and you see that they are dying.
They're allergic to clean air.
A couple of the cops come over, and they've got, their handkerchiefs against their mouths, kind of like the smell starts to come out of that vehicle. It just stinks, because you can see the driver is like decomposing as you speak, like as you're just watching him decompose.
Is this something you guys see regularly? I mean, we're just tourists. Is this like normal in this part of the world?
No.
Oh. Now I'm beginning to be concerned. So you've never seen this before at all, like ever?
No. Give me a psychology roll.
Oh boy. Let me find that skill because I think it's bad.
It's probably like 5% or
Yeah, no. Oh, it's 10. It's better
10.
than I
So
thought.
even better. It was twice what I thought.
I was looking at psychoanalyze above it. I was like, no, it's 1. No, wait, that's something else. That is a massive fail with a 23.
You know, they're just moving away from this. Bonnie and Ethel, you have doused the room. It is currently on fire. The casket's burning. You don't see any bugs.
We see the dude's hand still moving in the casket.
No, it's not moving. It's on fire.
Oh, well, that doesn't prove anything. You think I'm going to trust that thing? Hell no. Is there a fire extinguisher in this room anywhere? Sprinkler system? CO2 canister?
Give me a luck roll.
Oh, boy.
Let's see if they
Halogen
obey
fire
fire code
suppression.
in this part of the world.
It's a halogen fire suppression system, like in a server room, man. They're just going to choke all the oxygen out.
Need to read this. Yeah, I barely pass.
Yeah, you remember before you walked into the room, there's a fire extinguisher right outside the door.
I will glance outside the door and see if it's still there.
Yeah, you see it. You also see those 2 bodies that were in the room when you first came in are decaying as you speak. They're just like withering away, and the bugs that were coming out of them are on the ground dead.
Well, that's certainly something you don't see every day. And I'll grab the fire extinguisher and douse the area as best I can.
Okay. You got fire suppression as a skill?
As a matter of fact, yes, actually.
All right, you douse the fire and put it out.
Being that this just sprays it out, and it seems to be from a relatively small-sized canister, would this be similar to using a firearm submachine gun?
Sure.
Yes. Okay.
Then you notice that at this, you guys are outside as the police officers are like cuddled up in their vehicles, and they've got their rags out and handkerchiefs covering from the smell. A car comes up the driveway of the funeral home. It's like some late 70s model Fiat. It does not have any lights on it. It comes to a screeching halt, and a man looks to be in his 30s with kind of like a square jaw and a crew cut. He does not look he does not fit in as a Latin with the Latin American populace. And
Does he look like Ivan Drago?
There we go. See, he's Ivan Drago. And he steps out, and he's got like boots that come up to almost to his knees, leather boots, and a long jacket. He puts on his cap, and he looks around, and somebody runs over, like, Commandant Nikolai! And they come running over to him, and he's like, points over, he's like, starts barking at them in Spanish. Since the crew out there none of them speak Spanish. Well, actually, your driver does.
Driver, what is he speaking? What is he saying?
He's telling us to get out of here. We need to get the rest of your group out of here, man. This guy's bad news. This
Should
is
we
the
shoot him?
commandant. No, I would not shoot this dude. This is the commandant of the police force.
Yeah, wouldn't that mean you shoot him and then you cut the head off the snake, right?
What? Whoa! I don't know. I don't think.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
what,
don't
you
have
pay-
a gun. Why? I'm not talking about me. I'm just saying, like, if he's a bad dude, I mean, why would you want him running your police force?
There's a lot of
Because
bad
this
dudes
is
around
Latin
here.
America, Blake. Like what? I don't even understand.
I'm a good old American boy. I don't understand these things.
Just curious, when I complained to Boris, did he actually give us some sort of badges, or did he just say he was going to?
I believe we had yet to receive badges.
That's what I was thinking.
We don't need no stinking badges.
Peter, did we see all the bugs drop in here that Ethel was attempting to flamethrow once the coffin had been hit?
You burned them up before they
Okay.
collapsed. He's the driver's like, man, you better go get your friends before they're gonna shut this whole thing down.
Let's just slowly approach the coffin and see what this man is.
Ethel's got like flamethrower at the ready, slowly marching up to the coffin.
Yeah, it is a burnt, charred body.
Do you see a ring on him?
Do we see a ring on him?
Yes, you do, but it is not that particular ring.
What does the ring look like?
It looks like a wedding ring.
Does
I
it
see.
look valuable?
Check and see.
From
if
now
there's
on,
an
anytime
inscription
anything's
in the
explained, you
band
should
or
give Luther
something.
the valuable or not description.
Do I detect magic coming from the ring?
Check and see if maybe there's a message in the ring band or something.
It's a ring of protection from other women.
Oh, lovely. I'll take one of those.
Or ring
I'll
of
go-
attraction to other women. How about that?
Can I find a cloth or something somewhere, Peter, just lying around in this room?
Yes, you find a piece of cloth that is not burned.
Okay, good. I'm going to use that to pull the ring off because I'm sure it's quite hot at the moment.
Yeah. And parts of the body, like the finger, like breaks off.
Oh, that would have been much easier. Looking at the ring, do we see any inscription on the inside of it, or a diamond or jewel on it?
No, there's it says something in Spanish like "love forever" or something like that. Words to that effect.
Damn, I
what's
was
this
hoping
say?
for a name. It just says love forever and some other sappy bullshit.
Te amo, mi amor.
So what does this ring mean at the end of the day?
I think it's just his wedding ring. I was hoping for a name or something in the band so we can figure out who this was. Do you see any of the the little pamphlets they give you at funerals?
I don't know. Do we see any of the little pamphlets they give you at funerals?
Give me a luck roll, Ethel.
Do it, Ethel.
right.
Do it.
I'm assuming you got the lowest luck.
I don't know.
I have 57 at the moment for my luck.
I got a 35, which I think is lower than my luck. I didn't have my.
Yeah, you managed to find one that's intact that had one burned up from the flamethrower.
What's this guy's name?
She
I
starts
don't
looking
speak
it over.
Spanish.
Pablo Rodriguez.
Pablo Rodriguez, I see. See if you can find a guest book by the entrance.
Well, we have to leave anyway, so yeah, let's see if we find a guest book near the entrance. Also, are the bugs decaying as we're walking towards them, Peter?
They're just dead. They're not decaying.
Just dead? Come on, one moment. I'm gonna reach down and pick one up and see what it does.
It acts like a dead bug.
Okay. We should bring it back to be studied at least by the
Yeah,
people.
I have a sandwich bag.
And she pulls out like a little Ziploc out of her purse.
Okay.
Please tell me it has little packets of condiments and like napkins that she's
Oh, yeah.
taken from us. Yeah,
Yep,
absolutely.
salt
Yeah.
packets, sugar packets.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll put it in the sandwich bag.
Now about that guest book.
Yes. The Hunt for Guest Book October.
Okay. Yeah, right in the front of the funeral home is looks like a guest book with the two bodies of the individuals that came out are laying there, just withering away.
When you say with it, do you mean like it looks like they have no gases or liquids left in them?
Like they're
Or what?
decaying. Like can't think of their name in Star Wars when Luke finds them.
Oh, you're talking about
Aunt and Uncle.
yeah, Marut.
Aunt May and or Uncle
Yes.
Ben and Aunt Brew.
Marut.
Yes, those bodies, the charred bodies, but they're
Okay.
but like decaying, like to the bone.
So they're just
Okay.
shriveling up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe take a sample from one of them too. The smoke is getting a little intense in here. I think I need another cigarette.
It's the asbestos in here, Grandma. You're probably coughing
I
all
know.
that up.
This is Latin America, honey. They do still use asbestos.
Everything's asbestos in Latin America. Everyone knows that. Roll to get cancelled.
Even in the cigarettes. The main door opens as you guys are in there, and it looks like one of the police officers come in and looks around. He's got a rag. He's like, I'm so sorry. You need to leave. But
We're just here for a funeral. And then these bugs.
yes, we're very. Yeah, we can direct you to another funeral home. This is we're very sorry. We're gonna have to shut
My
this
poor
down.
husband.
What's his name? Pablo? What was it? That was
Pablo
it.
Rodriguez, the name of him.
Honey, grab the guest book.
Oh, of course, for rescheduling the funeral appointment. And I'll grab the guest book.
Okay, yeah, he's just more concerned just getting you out. Like come on, let's. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, and he escorts you out.
Oh, how's it look outside?
There's like 5 police cars and another car that doesn't have any lights, as I described, a Fiat, and a very tall, crew-cut, Russian-looking guy like Ivan Drago, kind of directing everyone.
Does he have a ring on a finger?
Give me a spot hidden roll.
That is a hard success for that.
He does not have that particular ring on
Does he
his
have this
finger.
ring?
Does Ethel recognize him from her time before she left the CIA when Bonnie was wee bitty? Like, did she have any dossiers on him or anything? Anything come across her?
You're going to have to use
I'll
your
go for
insane
it.
talent.
That's just crazy
Okay.
talk.
We said education, right?
Yep.
That is a regular success.
So as you look at him, you think back to when you were in your office in Langley, Virginia, in a cubicle, flipping through a manila folder at some pictures, and you remember his picture, specifically from Peru, maybe, or Argentina. You're not sure, Latin America. He looked a lot younger, and he was KGB.
We need to go, honey. You're muted.
Already on the way. I'm gonna head towards our car if everyone else is around there.
Yep.
Yeah, Ethel's going to shuffle her way over there.
No.
So Luther, that guy who had the phone, comes over to your vehicle, and he's like, "Hey, I'm going to need you to go."
So Luther's like, yeah, of course. Yeah, we're just waiting for my folks to come out. And he goes, "Look, Elvis," and tries to like swipe the guy's phone from his pocket.
Okay. All right.
22. That is a success.
Big Elvis fan. So,
When he
yeah,
says
of
Elvis,
course.
I'm like, that looks more like the Fonz. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he looks around. He's like, oh. We get sightings of him all the time.
Oh yeah, he was right there, and then he like ducked into that building really quickly. So I'm telling you though, it was Elvis. I'm sure it was
Yeah.
the king.
Okay.
So,
We'll send some people in. We need everybody out of the building anyway. So.
yeah. You know what? We're gonna get going right now. I'm actually
Okay.
I'm gonna go get my friends right now. So you have a great and safe day, officer friendly. You're doing a fantastic job. By the way, I just want hats off to you, sir. You are amazing.
Do I remember the
Thank
name
you.
of the commissar?
It's
The
Commandant
dossier.
Commandant Nikolai.
All right. So yeah, we'll boogie to the car.
I'll hop in the passenger seat in case something happens to the driver.
I'm gonna look at the phone. I'm gonna go over to the other side of the car. I'm gonna look at the phone. I'm gonna open up the phone. The last number dialed, was it a local number? The first thing that I want to know. It was a local number. Okay. I'm gonna star. I don't know if star 69 exists in 2008 or if redial is a thing.
Sure it does.
But I'm gonna redial.
You've got a skill. You've got that skill.
Yeah,
so you know
of course.
how to do that.
All these young kids watching at home are like, "What is star 69?" I don't
Yeah,
understand.
right. Exactly. So I redial. Here's the thing, though, right? I guess I kind of want to ask a question before we do this. I have a pretty high acting ability, right? At least 50%. Does that mean would I be able to roll to see if I can call this number back and imitate the guy that was just talking? In other words, because I've interacted with him, I've heard his voice, right? Can I kind of take on that persona?
Yeah,
would I at least be able to roll for it, I guess is what I'm saying.
Of course, you can always roll for it.
Okay. So I'm going to dial that number back.
Okay. You see the commandant stop, and he reaches in his pocket and opens his flip phone.
Oh shit, I hang up. All right, so I know. Okay, it's fine. I hang up immediately.
Okay. The phone begins to buzz. It looks like whoever it is, he's calling back.
Blake, should I answer? Use Blake there.
Yeah, of course. Use your dude. You're a good talker.
Are we right there at this point?
Yeah, I kind of look at everybody and I'm like, long story short, this is the cop's phone. Should I answer it? It's Nikolai.
Billy Bob
Ethel
grabs the phone
will-
and answers it. Hello?
Ethel will tell you Spanish for butt dial.
Hello? Hello? Someone dropped this phone. Hello? Who does this belong to?
Oh man, Billy Bob saves the day. Good call.
Are you speaking in English?
Yes.
Who is this?
It's Billy Bob. I'm the security entourage for the famous wrestlers. We're on this scene where all this crazy stuff's happening, and one of these officers dropped a phone out of his coat pocket, and I found it on the ground next to our car. Do you know who this belongs to?
Oh, I do.
Well, can you tell me who so I can give him his phone back?
And you can see he's looking around.
I'll start waving at him. I'm not trying to hide.
Well, he's looking. He comes walking over and sees that you have the phone.
How
And
tall
he
is this guy
snatches it
compared to
from
me? Is he bigger than me?
How tall are you?
So my character sheet, I wrote down 6 foot something, I think.
6'1"?
No, 6'2", 240 pounds of muscle.
Okay, he's 6'2.5".
That's some bia. He's half an inch taller than me. Okay. I'm just sizing him up. I give him a little nod. Don't say anything. No words exchanged.
Yeah, he snatches the phone from you.
You get that
He's
back
like-
where it belongs. I don't want somebody in trouble over a lost phone.
Oh, they're already in
Oh,
trouble.
crap.
Thank you for turning it in. I
Yeah, we're
appreciate
going to
it.
get out of your all's way now and let you handle your business. We were supposed to be meeting someone, but they're clearly not showing up now.
Well, who was that?
I can't even. I'm just the security guy, some manager, some fight promoter, or some nonsense. I just have to make sure these guys don't get jumped by paparazzi and stuff, you know?
Okay. Well, have a good day, citizen.
Yep, you too. Just jump in the car as quickly as possible.
Oh god, the sexual tension in that scene was a bit much for me.
So everybody give me a listen roll.
Why'd you say something so controversial yet so grave? Ooh, that's a hard success.
Oh, I'm great at
Ah,
this.
that's a regular success. Ethel finally heard something.
What?
Hey,
Who?
That's an extreme success for Luther. I rolled a 7.
I'm just thinking about how this guy Nikolai must be coming for my belt, So I didn't hear anything. I'm just thinking he wants to fight me.
I was shutting the car door quickly, so I didn't hear shit.
Yeah. So for Ethel, you hear him yell in Spanish. He yells in Spanish, "Get to the university now." And then Luther, you catch him saying something about Martinez, like he's pointing to the building where that guy was looking for Elvis.
Gotcha. Okay.
And some of the officers run and they start to get in their cars. A couple of the other ones are kind of like cleaning up the scene, like they're putting up the tape around everything, and they're getting in their cars. He looks highly agitated.
I tell our driver we want to head to the university.
Yeah, Ethel would have translated everything.
All right, well, he's like, my pocket's kind of light. Getting kind of light, I'm telling you.
So Luther looks over at Ethel. Honey, can you peel off another 100 and
I'll do you one better. Bonnie, give me that ring.
Here you are.
She'll hold out the gold wedding ring for
Honey, you gave away our wedding ring? Like what?
Whoa.
It's okay. I paid a whole lot for it, Pedro. It was like I spent, that was 3 months salary, which equates to $3.25.
He takes it. Well, Pedro, it is. Let's go. And he cranks up the rolls and just takes off for the university. You want to get there first, I assume, as he begins to floor it.
Yep, for sure.
Preferably with the car hidden somewhere so they don't know we're there.
Okay, so he drives counterflow, which means he starts driving on the wrong side of the road, up on the curb, and as he passes all the police cars.
Ethel's going to call Boris on the phone if we can reach him from here.
Okay, go ahead.
Boris!
It's a bad connection. What is it, Ethel?
Something going on at the university here. We reached our destination on the ship, but there's something going on at the university. There's a Commandant Nikolai. I remember him. He's a KGB spook.
The big guy with crew cut, I think. Ugly-looking guy.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Oh.
All you Russians look alike. I don't know.
I have a contact that will meet you.
All right. We've also encountered more of those bugs and some decaying corpses. We got a couple of samples.
Very good. Head to Pinochet Restaurant. It is in Laguna. No, that's not right. It's in Veranda District. Head there.
Is that near the university?
No, get to university first.
Okay. We'll link up with your contact after the university.
All right. Yes. We will be in touch, and the connection ends.
Yeah, that guy's KGB. He's bad news.
So we should have shot him, is what you're saying.
No, that would have brought a lot more heat than we can handle down on us.
Well,
he was by himself. It would have been easy.
Blake,
what about all the other cops?
We're going to the university. You could shoot him then. Like he's
that's what Billy
surrounded by cops.
Billy Bob's the shooter.
And we've only got 2 flak vests.
Also, I'm surprised that Boris wasn't more upset with you, Ethel. You know that he never misses an episode of The Real Housewives of Moscow, and I think it's it's on live right now.
It is that time.
Season premiere, yeah, right. So,
Real Housewives of Stalingrad, and it's just a bunch of women with PPSHs. We know nothing about Russia. Please don't hate us. comrade.
I don't care if Russia hates us.
We're just trying to get Juice kicked off of YouTube.
Apparently.
Okay, so now Pablo
See,
or Pedro.
see.
Pedro makes it without killing anybody up to the university. There's like 2 cars in the parking lot. It looks pretty vacant. It is a very old Gothic style university. It looks very nice. The lawn and all the shrubbery and everything is well manicured. And there's nobody around. It looks empty.
So Luther, leans forward to Pablo, and says, "Hey, Despacito, I really like the cut of your jib, buddy. Like, you seem to really know your way around here. Like, where do you go to get, like, if one were to look for recreational substances, you'd be able to do that, right?"
Yeah, I could. What are you looking for?
What do you got? Like, all of the things, all of it.
So you're looking for a buffet? Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah. So, green, white, brown, whatever, the whole, the spread, buddy. Yeah.
Okay, I can help you out.
Okay, so we're going to go in the university here and we're going to check some stuff out. You go see what you can do, and I promise you that there's more Ethel money where that came from. So yeah. But you got to come back, right? Like, in other words, you're not going to get paid until you come back. So it's going to be great.
You got a phone? You just give me a call.
Well, yeah, but I need you to come back because we're going to need a ride after we get done here in the university. And I'm sure at that point I'm going to need a little pick me up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Despacito, you are a great guy, man. Like, so it's going to be, it's cool. I got you. We're on the same page here, man.
Okay.
And then I will get out of the car.
All right, Mr. Fernandez, take care.
Thank you.
And he peels out and takes off.
Did you get his phone number?
Yeah, he gave you his number.
Yeah. That Pablito, he's a good guy, man. Like, I like that guy. I like Latin America. Guys, we should retire here when we're done. Like, seriously, we should all retire here. I'll get Karen, bring her here, after the book is all written and stuff. And like, it'll be great. We'll all retire here. Let's deal. Packs, guys, come on.
Let's get in
all
the building before the cops show up.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, good point, Ethel. Good point.
Yeah, Ethel's hoofing it across the lawn.
Luther, Las Vegas is way better than all of Latin America.
So Blake, that the last time we went to
This is a
Vegas, I got
conversation
into
for later.
It's just a flapping.
Okay. So you head up to the university, the medical university here, with these polished brass doors and the stained glass around it. Are you going to go right in or what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Preferably
Okay.
before the cop cars and stuff show up.
Okay. So I open it up and there's looks like it's been cleaned and somebody has buffed the floor, and there's like mosaic tile and all sorts of signs in Spanish, welcome you to the university, and there's a little display about the history of the medical university and all kinds of stuff like that.
Is there like a janitor's closet or any like smaller looking rooms? So are we in like entryway hallway and then it opens up to a big room, or?
Yeah, you're in an entryway and it like opens up. There's actually like a fountain and there's some water.
Are there like any janitor's closets or anything we could take refuge in until they pass so we can see what they're trying to do?
Not in front of you. There looks to be like a admissions office to one side, and then another side points to faculty.
Is the ceiling made out of the panels that you can push up?
No, it is not.
Oh, damn.
No, it's not a drop ceiling. Darn.
Yeah.
No, it's like it opens up. It's
Vaulted.
yes.
And there's no people around?
You give me a listen roll.
Ooh, I passed 31%.
Oh,
That's
it
a
makes you
regular
heard anything
pass.
over Ethel's heavy breathing. Just.
Faintly in the down, you would expect down the faculty hallway, you can hear like some kind of noise.
Guys, do you want me to create a diversion?
Let's not go loud yet.
Reason too.
Oh, okay. I figured I could walk down there, with my mask on, and people would flock to me.
Yes, perhaps to go ahead and greet you, or perhaps to stab you.
All of the above.
Well,
They
it
might
would
want
be
an autograph
entertaining.
first.
It would be entertaining to watch, but I think for now we should play it a bit closer to the chest, if you will.
All right.
Guys, we're on a university campus. Shit, man, I could have just got my drugs here. Stupid.
Grandma, do you happen to see the direction to any of the scientific departments?
She's looking around at the signage or like anything like that, looking for like the science wing or anything like that.
Luther, buddy, you got to.
I mean, yeah, there's biology, genetics, medical science.
Yeah, they got it all this way.
And Ethel start leading the way, kind of like as we get up to like the the big open area, kind of making sure to peek both ways before just strolling out.
Mm-hmm.
Does she see anybody?
No, as you look down like the faculty hallway, you can see that there is a door open, and that's kind of where you hear the noise coming from.
All right, we'll try and sneak on past and get to the science wing ish.
So it's like these are all like the faculty offices, and as you get closer, you can hear some kind of classical jazz being played from the open door. Do we have to pass across the open door to get to where we're? I mean, to continue down the hallway, yes.
Yeah, but who's going to stop us? We're just walking through the building in an open university in the middle of the day.
Yeah, I don't see the problem.
That's true.
I turn to Blake. I'm listening to the classical jazz music, and I'm like, "Hey, remember that year you went through where you were just obsessed on Kenny G and you really loved it?" Oh God,
yeah, Kenny G's great.
But Kenny G was still better than your Sade phase. Like, I'm just saying, man. Oh God, where's the PA system? I gotta pop my whip.
If you want a relaxing, chill night, Kenny G's the way to go, man. I'm just saying.
I'd rather shoot myself in the
hot
face.
bubble bath, Kenny G, some candles, a nice looking lady. Oh yeah, dude.
All right, so I'm trying to just casually stroll on past the open door. Then
Are you going to peek in the door?
probably like as we're passing, be looking in.
Okay. So as you peek in, you see a woman in there, looks to be in her early 30s, brown hair. She does not look, again, Latin American. She looks more like European. Looks like she is grading papers. There's on a desk that has assorted piles. There's a lot of stuff on this desk, but it's all kind of properly placed, and she's got her head down and she's just kind of grading papers, and then she looks up as she sees you and she says, "Oh, are you here for grades? I'm sorry, they're not done."
Oh, that's okay. I was just trying to take my family over to see the science wing. They're very interested in enrolling in the programs here.
Oh, excellent. Oh, so nobody is as she stands up and begins to walk to the door and looks at the group. So nope. Oh, none of you are currently students? You're looking for a tour?
These are all my grandchildren. I'm looking to get them enrolled with my 401k.
I'm wearing a couch cushion bondage looking wrestling mask. and
in a
I'm holding
bikini
a
with
rifle.
I'm in a bikini with an MP5. What do you expect?
Got a shotgun in my hand and a sniper rifle on my back.
We're in the bad part of town. This is normal.
This is ridiculous.
I'm Professor Fleming. I'm pleased to meet you. And she speaks in English.
Do you teach
Ethel
science?
Ethel switched to English. Oh, sorry.
Well, I teach some of the intro courses. I'm just here helping a fellow colleague out, just grading papers. So.
Oh, my cousin Luther's really good with the chemistry.
Is
okay.
Professor Fleming attractive?
Oh yeah.
What's
So-
not attractive to Luther, though?
So Luther will slide into the room and he's like, hey, baby, here I am. What are your other two wishes?
Oh my god.
I'm going to speak to Ethel and say, Parlez Luan Russ, which is French for speak to her in Russian.
That's true. Ethel will hit her with a little bit of Russian.
So, do
She
you?
shakes her head. She's like, "That sounds maybe right. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not very good. I only know Spanish. I had hard enough time with Spanish, but yeah.
What about
Yeah.
the language of love, baby? You speak that?
Give me a charm roll."
Oh, God, I wonder. Oh, hold on.
Oh, we know who the bard is.
That's a 41. I just don't know what my charm is. Hold on one second. Charm is 75. That is a regular success. It's a regular success.
She just kind of blushes at that.
Miss Fleming, do you want us to leave Luther here with you? We can close the door.
No,
I
we want to let Ethel, talk
Watch?
to her though. So
I mean, I don't know if Ethel wants to watch. Ethel, are you interested in watching?
No, honey.
it got dark really fast.
I've seen enough already.
Yeah, remember we just got off the cruise, all right? Like,
Anyways, can you point us in the right direction of the science wing?
Yeah, I mean, I really can't just let you. There's not a lot of people here. I really just can't let you just wander the halls. I'm sorry. I could give you a tour. I just have to finish these papers. Or I could. I don't know. And she looks at Luther. I could make an exception. I guess I could.
Oh, thank you so much. You're such a dear.
I tell you what.
You need like 10 minutes.
You point us in the direction of the science department now, and you and I can have a little one-on-one biology session later. How about that? What do you say?
That's the smoothest thing Luther said all day.
Luther,
I want to leave the
smooth
room so
talking.
badly, the cringe.
Whatever, Bonnie, you're jealous. Don't be catty, Bonnie. It's unbecoming.
She's like, that is the worst pickup line I ever heard. And then she whispers to Ethel, but I love it. She's like, hold on, let me lock Dr. Gonzalez's office up. I don't want to leave it open. And she closes the door and takes out the key.
Oh, you're a friend of Dr. Gonzalez's. He
Oh,
actually
yeah, I'm
referred us
getting his
to this
papers.
place.
Whoa,
Yeah.
really? Yeah, he's not here. He's over at Veracruz.
Yeah, that's where we
There's
saw him.
some kind of outbreak. Oh, you're from
No,
Mexico? I'm sorry, UNAS. They call it
we're
now,
originally from over in the New Mexico region, but we were vacationing down at Veracruz, and we happened to cross Mr. Gonzalez, and he highly recommended that we come and check this place out.
yeah. Okay, give me a charm roll or persuade.
Persuade. All right. That one I'm not terrible at. Darn my phone. There it is. All right. Persuade. That is a regular success.
Yeah, I haven't. I was really hoping to hear from him. He takes care of the. He's premier cutting edge on a lot of genetic and strange diseases. So
Yeah, that's what he
gets
was.
sent.
That's what he was saying. He was really handling an outbreak over there of some kind of new virus or something.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I was really hoping he'd get back soon, but I told him I'd cover for one of his classes and grade his papers. So
are you familiar with his most recent work? Like, did he show you some of what he was doing?
I mean, he's got very eccentric tastes for sure. And I know he helps a lot with the locals. I mean, helps treat them medically. So, and I've got a list of people he's supposed to see. I mean, that have already come by. I mean, he's really, helps out the community a lot.
Well, that's such a nice thing. That man is such a nice man.
He is. I really wish he'd get back. I heard it's nice there, though.
He takes care of it over there soon. I'm sure with him at the helm, they'll have that outbreak under control in no time.
Yeah, that's.
Is there by
good.
chance an entomology department here at the university?
Yes, there is.
So if you wouldn't mind showing us there as well.
Oh, okay.
Maybe there's a professor here that knows about our bugs. Nobody has an earwig with them, right?
We have the sandwich bag with the dead earwig.
Oh, we do. Okay, perfect. Yep, perfect.
Okay. Yeah, she's like, yeah, sure. Okay. And she seems relieved to not be grading papers anymore.
As she closes the door, does that office specifically say Dr. Gonzalez?
Yes, it does.
Okay. As we're walking with this lady, Ethel kind of like slowly pull Luther back with her.
Luther, you gotta get us that patient list. It could be vital.
I got it. And Luther kind of looks, he doesn't mind sliding back behind Professor Fleming. He kind of looks her up and down and says, yeah, actually, you know what, Ethel, this will be a pleasure. So
let's get done with the tour first and see if we can learn some things about our bug. And then you gotta get that patient list. That's something Boris needs.
So as she's describing the history of the university and the medical facility here and and how it started and the damage from the earthquake that happened around early 1900s, and points out different places that are cracked and that they tried to fix, and stops as she noticed Ethel and of course Luther has kind of dragged behind and smiles as waits for him to come back, and she leads you to the entomology department.
Is there a professor there in-house?
Who has the lowest luck, and give me a luck roll.
It's not
Probably
me. I've got 61.
yeah, not it. My luck is pretty good.
What is my luck? 36? Is that the lowest?
That's not mine.
39. I just failed.
Oh.
There's a sign that says "At lunch, be back in like an hour."
Do you know how long ago the professor left for lunch?
Usually he takes a siesta too, so it should be a couple hours.
Does that mean nap? I don't speak Spanish.
Yes, honey, it means a nap.
Yes.
See,
Does your she grabs Ethel. Does he always wear the mask? I mean, is it?
Yeah, he's really big into wrestling, honey. He saw a TV program last night of a grudge match that went down on a cruise ship, and he hasn't taken the thing off since.
Oh, I don't watch, so I have no idea. So, okay. I heard some hooping and hollering here last night from some of the security. They were watching something that they were raving about. But
Bonnie, did she say she doesn't watch wrestling?
Luther leans over to Professor Fleming and is like, yeah, he's totally lame. Like, who would ever participate in wrestling? It's just so sad. Honestly, we just kind of feel bad for him. That's why we let him hang out for us. So don't make him feel bad about it. You know how it is.
Well, Professor Carver should be back in an hour or so.
Okay.
Is there anything else? Any other place you'd like to go? I mean,
yeah, we'd be really interested to see where the professor did all his work. The lab and whatnot that he usually uses.
oh, okay. He does a lot of work off-site in the field, but I can take you to the normal lab area. Okay, so she just takes you to. Go ahead.
As she starts taking them down the hallway, I'm going to actually head back the other way. I'm going to sort of kind of slip away and go grab that patient list.
All right, give me a stealth roll.
That is a regular success.
Luther went like this, and nobody knew where he went.
So as you start to slip away, you hear somebody's voice, and she peeks around the corner. Luther, where are you going?
The bathroom is the El Baño.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. And she points in the direction you were going. Down that way. You'll see it. It's on the right. Sorry.
No, please don't be sorry at all. I'm kind of flattered that you came to look for me, and I can't wait to catch up with you later. And then I head back down the hall to grab to the room.
Okay, so when you come up to the room, the door is locked.
So I pull out my handy dandy switchblade, and let's this one almost a gimme, but we're gonna roll for it. That's a regular success.
Yeah, it's not tricky. I mean, it opens.
Okay. I go back into the room. We didn't actually see the patient list, right? I mean, was it? No. Okay. So Luther tries to think really, really, really hard. You know what? It doesn't look like there's any kind of. Luther is first going to look around to see if there's any drugs locked up in like to see a medicine sort of cabinet, or any sort of shelving that's behind glass that's locked or anything like that.
No, there is a desk with an assorted amount of books, and like I said, stacks on the desk that are covering the desk, but they're in neat piles.
Okay.
A stack of blue books that she's been grading.
Okay.
And there's a case of bottled water.
File cabinets around somewhere?
Yes, there would be some file cabinets, yes.
Okay, I'm going to start rifling through the file cabinets and see if what do I see? Manila envelopes or manila folders with and so I'm just kind of looking at the tabs on the manila folders to see
these
if
are basically for course curriculum, 101, 103, 105,
Okay. I think I'm good. Okay, so I can't find drugs. I have no idea where to look for the patient list. I'm going to have to get her. I think I'm going to.
If you want to give me a spot hidden roll, you can.
Okay. I will do that. 22. Let's see. Hold on. Let me check my sheet. Spot hidden is 65. So yeah, that's absolutely a success.
That's a hard success. So
yeah, right.
As you're looking around, you've closed the door. On the back of the door is a clipboard with a list of names.
I am grabbing it. Not the clipboard. I'm just pulling the list off the clipboard, and I'm folding it in half and I'm shoving it in my pants.
Okay.
And I head back.
Okay. So she takes you to the lab. There's nothing really in here as far as paperwork or anything. It looks pretty sterile. She's like, yeah, he does work in here. As you can see, there's not a lot in here, but
looking around, do we see any bugs in the lab? Like, and I'm like, you know how sometimes like entomologists will have the little bugs on pins and stuff that they're studying. Do we see anything that remotely resembles an earwig or anything of that nature?
Don't we have that blue light still too?
So where the entomologist was, he was out.
Okay.
And she just took you to the lab that he uses, which is basically just a wash basin. It's got like a wash basin and a desk, and it's kind of generic.
Yeah.
Is the entomologist's lab?
No, you did not go in there.
Okay.
No one goes in there.
Well, looks like a top-notch facility, miss.
Oh, it is. It's very nice. It's kind of, obviously we're on winter break right now, so that's why nobody's really here. But there's only a couple students who are working on projects for
Any
their
of the
final
students
semester.
that work particularly closely with the good doctor?
I can't say no. I can't say there is. There really isn't. Not that I can think of. Is there
Now,
any?
Honey, I overheard earlier there was a nice commissar man that I overheard a little bit talking about making it to the university. Is there any chance we might catch him? I was hoping to have a talk with him. He looks like quite the gentleman. Have you seen him around here before?
Who? What do you mean? What do you mean the
Commissar
university?
Nikolai, I think his name was.
She just kind of looks at her eyes get wide. She's like, "Where did you hear this?"
It was in passing, really. We were walking down the street and he had a few patrol cars around him and he said they needed to go to the university. But I guess we made it here before him.
You can see she's like starting to panic, but she's like trying to hide it. Yeah. Is there anything else you need to look at?
No, not at all. And don't get nervous. Calm down. Everything is good. Here. You know what? Do you like raisins?
Luther, rubber shoulders.
Oh shit! I'm all out of raisins. How about a date, huh? What are we like? Are we going later? Or it's good.
That's
Also,
what you really want to look at, Luther.
aside, just tell me a little bit about yourself. Aside from being sexy, what do you actually do? Tell me about you.
I hear Pinochet's restaurant is nice.
Absolutely. Have you been to Pinochet's restaurant? Would you like? I'll take you to Pinochet's restaurant. On me, well,
Ethel slides $200 bills into Luther's back pocket.
Absolutely, it's on me.
I've never been there. Are you asking me? Are you saying we should go on a date to Pinochet's?
That is exactly what I'm saying. Because I can tell you seem a little stressed right now. You look like you need to get away. Why are you? What's the problem? Why are you so stressed? My aunt Ethel here is just asking.
The commandant makes me very nervous. You have to understand that he works for the state, and the state pretty much controls everything. So
you know him? You've met him before?
In passing, he has obviously come in here, and usually it's part of some investigation, or he's wants information from somebody. Did he mention someone specifically?
No.
I'm afraid not. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does he work with Gonzalez? Is that how you know him? Or does he work with Carver? Or do you see him around here a lot? It just seems, I guess what I'm saying is the university seems like an odd place for the commandant to come and hang out.
Grandma, I don't want to come to this school if that big Russian guy is over here a lot.
Probably not safe for Bonnie with that large man creeping around the campus looking for young girls all the time.
That's true. And his irresistible Russian accent. How could Bonnie resist herself?
So you don't have to make a listener roll. You can hear the doors open, and you can hear the commandant's voice yelling.
Bonnie,
Gonzalez.
Bonnie, you cover up. You don't want to see him to see you in a bikini.
Ethel's
you're
gonna.
right.
Bonnie's
has.
been walking around in a bikini seriously this whole time.
That's all I've had.
Ethel's gonna turn to the nice lady that we just met that Ethel already forgot the name of, and
Professor Fleming. Okay, and
and
I
talk-
believe she's French because I fell for her.
And anyways, talk to him.
It looks like he's looking for Dr. Gonzalez. If you'd rather not have to meet this man, we should probably leave via another exit.
Another. No, I need to speak with him. He won't leave. So just wait here, and I'll go deal with him. She gives you a look, Luther, like, please come with me, and she begins to head that way.
Save her, Luther. And
I actually
punch him in the shoulder.
I actually will. I'll be like, wait, Professor Fleming, there's something wrong with my cell phone. I don't have your number in it. Do you mind if I walk with you?
Yes.
Come on, guys. Have you
let's
guys
go.
all been married too long? You don't like. You gotta.
Dude,
you know,
I never
you
used
gotta have
pickup
game,
lines.
buddy.
I
Like-
never had game. My game was let the girls come to me. That was all.
I'm 30 and single. What do you expect?
Yeah, I just got drunk one time and ended up with a girlfriend. So I don't know.
He's like, I don't even remember what I did.
I have a face
I
only a mother
seriously
could
don't.
love, and that should be blind in one eye and has a milky white foam over the other.
Mine was the smoothest of all of this shit. All I did was lay on my wife's roommate's couch, and she came over and said, "Make room." So I scooted back so she could lay down in front of me.
And that was when the first kid happened.
No, that was about 6 months later.
Anyway, back to all right. So Luther, yeah, she's walking with you. She's like, he makes me just so nervous. I appreciate you come with me.
Yeah. Of course. Is he mean? Like, I don't.
So you hear this as you're coming up the hallway. You hear this noise. He is pounding on Gonzalez's, office.
Yep.
And she's like, "Stop that! Stop that!" He's like, "Where is he at?" And she explains to him that he is not there. And he's like, "You tell him whenever he shows up to come see me." And he kind of looks at her and then looks at you. Is like, "Wait a second, you look familiar."
Yeah, I'm the tag team champion of Latin. I'm the undisputed tag team champion of Latin America. You probably saw me on television. Yeah.
No, I don't watch TV.
That's why I'm here. And so
Weren't you at the funeral home? You look familiar.
you're the third person today to tell me that I think I have that kind of face, that it just looks like, that I just look like, Joe Sixpack, Joe any guy. But you are legitimately the third person today to tell me that I look like somebody. I hope it's somebody you like, right? Because I'd hate to get on your bad side because you seem a little perturbed. And also, just FYI, like, manners don't cost anything. You don't have to be rude to people.
Okay.
And I look over at Professor Fleming and I wink.
Yeah, she's pretty impressed that you are standing up to him. He's like, when Gonzalez gets back, you tell him to come see me. It's important. And he turns and walks away.
See, it's all good, honey. It's all good. He's just one of those blowhard kind of guys. He's his ego. That's why he's in the position that he's in.
And she just breathes a sigh of relief. She's like, oh boy. Well, I could use a cigarette.
Me too. By the way, I left mine in the car. Do you have an extra one?
No, I usually don't smoke. I just kind of bumming off somebody else.
You
Usually,
know who's got some? Ethel. My aunt Ethel has smokes. We should go back. Here's what we should do, right? First of all, I get it, right? Like I know that that you're really not supposed to tell people where Gonzalez is, but I mean, come on, between you and I, you know that you know where he is. I think, right? It would do you a lot of good, right? If you were to like tell Professor Gonzalez that Nikolai is looking for him, right? If he is in such, trouble, or better yet, you tell me where Gonzalez is or give me his phone number and I'll call him and warn him. Because like, if I understand you don't want to get involved, right? Like you just want to stay completely out of it. You don't want to bring your name into it and anything. So I will keep you completely out of it. You tell me where Gonzalez is. I'll go give him the heads up and then I'll meet you later at Pinochet's and, we'll have a good time. We'll have some drinks. We'll have some dinner. I'll buy a pack of smokes before we get there. Probably stop off at the local CVS and get some condoms. It's going to be great. So like you just give me Gonzalez's number or let me know where he is and I'll go take care of everything. You don't have to worry about anything. As a matter of fact, I'll go you one better, right? Not only will I do that for you, I'll take these blue books that you still have left to grade and I'll grade them. Like I can, it's fine. Let's be honest, most of the time you just have your TA do it anyway, right? Like it doesn't really freaking matter. So I'll take care of all that for you. You go home, draw yourself a nice long hot bath, have a couple drinks, and I'll meet you at Pinochet's and we're gonna have a great time. What do you think?
give me a charm roll.
23. That is a success, sir.
She smiles at you and walks over to the office, takes out the key, unlocks the door, and she's like, "Those are the blue books. And she's like, "Okay." And then she's like, "I will see you later, and don't worry about CVS. I think I want to have your baby." And then she just proceeds to walk out.
Oh, wait. I have the blue books, but Professor Gonzalez, either where is he or his number
I
so
will
that I can warn him.
I mean, I will call him.
Are you sure you don't want to get involved? Like really, and I don't want you to get involved. I don't want to see you get into any trouble right now. So, because
okay. And then she goes back into the office and pulls out a scrap of paper which has a phone number to the Boca del Rio hospital. And she's like, "Just call the hospital and just tell them. I'm sure he's there."
Thanks so much. And I am counting down the minutes until I get to see you later tonight. Really. And so Luther will walk away. He'll get like 3 steps back, and he's going to turn back to look to see if she is looking at him or not.
Yeah, she walks a couple doors down and looks by her office and grabs, a couple of things.
Yep.
And then locks it and looks at you and smiles and just leaves.
Score. If they look back, it's a done deal. All right, so I go to where Ethel and Bonnie, Billy Bob, and Blake are, and I go up to Ethel and I'm like, "Ethel, you never should doubt me." And I hand Ethel the patient list and the phone number for Dr. Gonzalez.
Good job, honey. Now, I think we definitely need to protect Mrs. I'm having an old folks moment.
Fleming. Yeah, I don't want
Fleming.
anything. I don't want to have anything to happen to her. At least not until
I think
after
it's
tonight.
best that when we go to meet our contact with Boris, we get her in some kind of protective custody or something.
Well, but so that's the cover is though, right? Like I'm going to meet her at Pinochet's.
Yes.
Yeah. So like, maybe it's, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. We'll play it by ear, but I certainly don't want anything to happen to her. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go in as separate parties. You and her can go in and go to a table, and we'll kind of go to like probably a back room or something wherever we meet this contact.
So do you want to call Gonzalez?
Honey, Gonzalez is the man that, got away, the one who was naked.
Oh. All right,
And
never
that
mind.
yeah,
So you're like showing her
that hospital is kind of it no longer exists, honey.
Got it.
A nuke kind of went off there.
Luther's just catching up. He's like, it's been a while since my last bump, Ethel. My head's a little cloudy. I'm going to be clear soon as we talk to Despacito.
Wait, Gonzalez was patient zero?
No, he
I had no
wasn't
idea
patient
either.
He
But
was
again,
the doctor at the hospital.
in fairness, Luther was out of it for 2 weeks in
Yeah,
a drug-induced
The one that
haze.
tried to stab Billy Bob with some kind of syringe.
Yeah,
And the one that we had locked in the coffin.
To be fair, I did get stabbed with the syringe, and I was set on fire since then. So I've had a lot on my mind.
Look, Blake,
It's okay, honey.
it's the freak that I pumped full buckshot twice at point blank range. Ethel shot him, and we locked him in a coffin, and he just vanished out of it. I don't even think it's a man. I think we're dealing with some shit here.
Some body snatchers.
Yeah, it's definitely screwy. But anyways, Luther, do you think we could get back in that office?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Honestly, I don't even know if she locked it, but even if she did, I'm me, Ethel. So, yeah, sure.
No, she didn't lock it.
We can totally get back in the office. Yeah, and she's gone, by the way. I sent her off on her merry way. She's out prettying herself up for our date later tonight. So we kind of have that office all to ourselves.
He's got any research papers and anything like that in the office.
Okay, yeah, let's totally head back because she is 100% out of here. And it doesn't sound like Carver was coming back anytime soon. And even if he does, he's going to head here to the entomology department. So I think we're good.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's do some research in his office and then try and meet that entomologist and see if he's ever come across anything like this specimen we have here.
Okay, Grandma.
all right.
Okay, so you enter Gonzalez's office.
Yep, and we're gonna try and find anything related to like outbreaks, viruses, anything he looks like he's been working on recently.
I really had no idea Gonzalez was patient zero. And I'm not even saying that in character. I'm saying that out of character. I'm an idiot. I had absolutely...
He's not patient zero, but he's the guy who was treating patient zero.
Got it. Yeah.
And then tried to backstab Billy Bob.
So give me spot hidden rolls as you're searching through this office.
Dibs on any scripts you find.
He has a bowl of mints.
I got like a 78.
I'm looking at the decor.
I rolled a 90, so I legitimately see nothing. Again, the buzz is starting to wear off. Luther needs to re-up. Yeah.
You want
yeah.
everyone
Like-
to go
I had a
Ethel's
regular
like dumping
success.
the bowl of mints into her purse.
So I'm looking at the pictures and stuff in the office and like things like that, and I rolled a success.
I roll.
You dust off. Oh, go ahead, Billy
Oh,
Bob.
go ahead. You were starting. Just let.
Okay. So Blake, as you're looking at some of the pictures, kind of a little bit dusty, but you see one. It looks like, I don't know if you ever saw Gonzalez. Yeah, he saw Gonzalez. He is standing there. In the background are some pyramids and a camel.
Is this like the picture we saw in the office of the other guy when we were at the headquarters? When we were at Boris's office, we saw
remember.
like pyramids or something that were like photoshopped or something.
The one who had the guy with the face blurred out, someone he didn't like, he was also in the picture and he sharpied him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there were pyramids in the background.
That was the capital of the U.S.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what
there
it
we
was.
go. Thank you.
What, pyramids aren't the capital of the U.S.? Gosh,
Yeah.
Bonnie.
No, I'm talking about the Luxor Hotel. That's the capital of the U.S. now.
Look, we have pyramids in Vegas. I mean, come on. They got a big giant spotlight that shines down on the point. Makes perfect sense.
There's also another picture of him it looks very old and worn, and he is standing in front of it looks like a metal wall. And the wall has got to
Not
be
like the Berlin Wall, right?
No, this is the wall to Mexico.
No, it looks like
Oh, okay.
it looks like a sheer wall.
Wait, 2008. That's not there yet.
Well,
not that it ever was.
in
but
2020, it's only like a couple miles anyway. No.
After Magneto was elected, though, it was built very quickly.
It's got this, with how small he looks in the picture, it's got to be at least 40 feet tall, but you can't see the top of it. It's just like it's somebody taking it from a distance.
Hey, while Luther is sort of like looking around for drugs and research, he's also keeping an eye out for a signet ring, right? Like, in any of the desk drawers or things of that nature.
It's his
Okay.
signet ring that we have.
Oh, it's Gonzalez is right.
Yeah,
Patience.
that's what's
damn,
around
never
my
mind.
neck.
Okay, you know what? Just ignore Luther until he gets some smack. Like, really, I like.
These are really good mints.
Okay.
Billy Bob is anxious to finish up here so he can go bike riding, and he's tossing the place. I rolled an extreme success.
Extreme success.
Yep. I got a 9 out of 50.
Okay. Bonnie, what did you get?
I rolled a 1 out of 100.
I legitimately picture Luther just like dumping the trash cans out, pulling the drawers out of the desk, throwing
Who has the higher education?
I only have an 80.
Yeah, that beats mine.
I only have an 80. All right, so Billy Bob, you're sorting through the picture, through these piles and stuff, and you notice that he has a frame, and it's in a glass. It's like a framed under glass of an earwig with wings.
Guys, this is Ethel. Let me see that bag.
Yeah, she'll hold it up for him.
Walk over and hold the bag with the specimen in it near this frame. Does it look similar?
Yes, the bugs look similar, except the bug in this frame is twice as big.
Oh, that's not good.
I think we found our lead designer of this disease.
Either that or this roach has been eating his Wheaties.
Or it's the queen. Queen's always the biggest.
Just ask me about that.
Take that with us.
So
You know what? That's a good call. Luther looks at the bug and tries to see if its thorax is larger, if it looks like there's like an egg sac, or if it looks like a mama bug.
do you have a relevant skill?
Entomology, of
Probably
course.
not, but like let me try to pull something out of my ass, Peter.
There
Hold
we
on
go.
one
You
second.
can do that.
Education might work.
That's encouraged.
Use your credit rating.
So my EDU is pretty low. Let's see what I have here. Hold on, I gotta have something. Natural world sucks. History, some blah 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 blah.
Tom?
Shit, I got nothing. All right, it's gonna have to be the best thing that I have is EDU, but that is that's only a 65. Can I fall back? Maybe I remember something from 6th grade on how to recognize bug, like an egg sac on the thorax of a bug. How about that?
Okay.
Okay,
I was gonna say he probably used to sting himself with bees and look
Yeah.
for the queen bee
for
because
sure.
of the venom and shit.
That
Piss
is
him off.
okay. So that's a regular success.
Yeah, this is not a queen. This is just a regular bug.
Okay,
That's this size.
guys, this is just a big ass bug. They get bigger.
Yeah, I think we're looking at the man who designed this disease. I don't think he's going around and treating people. I think he's going around and trying to perfect it.
But then, how did he succumb to his own? Why? I
He
guess
didn't succumb to it.
I'm not following that, Ethel. What are you suggesting?
The cop is interested in him. Maybe this is some kind of like super soldier research program. Bug roots.
Well, if we
Or
think about
viral
it-
warfare.
If we think about it for a moment, just a moment here.
Wouldn't it be parasitic warfare?
I don't know
guess
how it
what I'm
works.
saying is, if Gonzalez was the guy who designed and engineered this whole thing, how did he end up with his own disease? Like,
He didn't. He was the man treating patient 0. When
but
Billy Bob went to go and collect patient 0 to take him to a government agency, the guy tried to take out Billy Bob.
oh,
He's trying to cover up what's actually going on.
got it. Yeah, we definitely, yeah.
I think this guy is like developing some kind of sick steroids or something from these bugs. Because I'm telling you, I hit him like square on twice with my shotgun, and he's still out there walking around somewhere. It's not natural.
Yeah, there's no doubt he's trying to perfect something. You know, he's going from place to place, trying out new strains and seeing which one works.
I don't. Well, like I'll say, you know, I've been tased enough times on PCP to know that, like, you know, just because you get shot doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to go down. But I do think that there's definitely something. I do think that there's definitely something to the theory that yeah. Like, are the freaking commie bastards trying to create some sort of super soldier or super bug warrior? Or
I mean, he was a part of the cult of Stalin. Maybe they're trying to use this as a way to bring people back from the dead.
yeah, because it does bring people back from the dead. Remember
Yeah,
the
he
guy that
just
took a
hasn't
bite out of
figured
my
out
thigh?
how to perfect it yet.
Yeah, without zombifying them.
Yeah.
Peter, is this glass case about the size of like a cigar box?
Yeah, it's
Is it secured to anything, or is it just sitting on a table?
yeah. You normally would hang it. It's in a frame, so you normally hang it on a wall. It was under some books.
Okay. I'm gonna pick that up and take it with me if it's not like anchored down.
Okay.
So
So
And
it's
I'd
been
also
about long
like to-
enough to meet
like-
the entomologist. Sorry.
I'd like to
So,
flip it over and see if there's anything like written on the bottom or any notes taped to it or anything, just in case this guy's sloppy.
Yeah, there is a note on the back. It says Valparaiso, Chile.
How do you spell that?
You're asking the wrong person.
I'm trying to. That's where we are now, isn't it?
Right. So that is, yeah. So that is written on the back. That's your current location is Valparaiso, Chile. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that looked. Yeah. So Bonnie, as you're looking through and you guys are having this discussion, you're looking at the books and you realize that he's got books on, big surprise, genetics and like strange diseases and physiology, anatomy. That makes sense. He's also got books on occults and alternative medicines and basically a lot of text, a lot of research papers, but two books stand out. They look like novels, like fiction novels, and they stand out for the fact that they just don't fit in with the rest of the books that he has.
Secret door open?
No, they're both written by a person named Mitch Connors. One is called The Heroes of the Meatballs.
What you eyeballing over there, honey?
And the other one?
The other one is called No Shirt, No Gods, No Soul.
That sounds like a porn one.
What you eyeballing over there, honey? It looks like you found something.
Of all the books here, there are 2 fiction ones as well.
You know, it could be a way he's trying to hide information. Both the CIA and the KGB used to hide information in novels.
Can I take the novels down and flip through them?
Yeah, I mean, you flip through them, and there's a couple pages that are dog-eared and highlighted, and the highlighted portions talk about a place called Calico and a box called the Box of Calico.
Is anyone familiar with something called Calico?
If anybody has like religion or
Insane Recall?
Those black and tan striped cats.
I'll give you a roll on that.
All right.
I'll let you roll, but
Well, that's a hard success.
yeah, nothing comes to mind. I would say Cthulhu Mythos, but I think you all have like 5%.
Yeah, we're all not very
Yep.
versed in it.
I mean, if you want, I'll let you guys get a shake at it.
81%, baby.
Not even close. Yeah.
I got a 37. No.
Nice. I got a 79.
At 84.
Yeah, so yeah, this name does not ring a bell.
Take those with us. Maybe Boris's contact will know something.
Okay. Who has big pant pockets?
I got a purse.
Good enough. Now shove them in there.
All right, so you've collected all your stuff, and
We're taking the bug with us too, right?
Oh, yeah, I got that.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
There wasn't like an actual cigar box around here anymore, too, was there?
No. And this is the time, about this time, that Professor Carver comes back, and let's take a break right here.
All right.
Okay.
All right, we'll be right back. All right, we are back. And by the way, this episode is sponsored by Gorilla Glue.
And or Durex, yeah. Right.
Or
Anything else? For all your home shopping needs.
For extra durability.
Just don't put
Oh,
the
yeah.
Gorilla
You
Glue
need
in
it.
the Durex.
So a middle-aged man comes walking through the lobby, carrying
A box of Durex.
soda drink.
Gorilla glue in his hair.
I can't speak for the rest of the party, but if Billy Bob sees this guy, he's like hiding behind the door up against the wall where he can't be seen in this office.
No, we had already left the office. Billy Bob.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Yeah, as you guys are walking out the main entrance, he is in the lobby where the fountain is. He's come in. And he's got a soda drink in his hand. He's
Excuse me,
drinking.
are you the entomologist?
Yeah, and you can see that he's got some of his lunch on his coat. Yes.
We've got a fascinating specimen for you to take it and look at.
Sure. Come back to my office and I'll look at it.
Yeah, so we'll follow the man back to his office.
He takes one look at the group and says, I can only imagine. And he begins to walk back to the office.
I would like to note that Luther is clean for once, and there are no bugs crawling all over.
Luther is absolutely clean. Luther is not only absolutely clean, he's got his Armani suit on. He also does have the lab coat that he grabbed, right? And
Yep.
Actually,
I'm in a suit too.
Yeah, so Luther says, Professor Carver?
Yeah.
We went to university together. Do you remember me? Luther Stylomopovich. I went into entomology as well. I'm studying entomology at the University of Dewey, Cheatham and Howe back in Utah.
Give me a fast talk roll.
45. This one could be close. Hold on. Let me see what I got here. Fast talk. 79. No, that's a success. That is absolutely a success.
Could have been. Those are the days I took a lot of ether.
Trust me. I hear you. I actually, by the way, I don't know if you're still partaking, if you're crazy like college days, but I got some stuff on me. But really what we should talk about, I found the most magnificent specimen of what I believe to be a North American earwig, but it appears to be some mutated form. Like I've never seen anything like it. Really, I'd love for you to have a look at it. And I tell you what, we'll collaborate on the research. I mean, we could be published. I don't know if you got tenure yet or not, right? But like I'm tenured, I have to be published every 3 months. I'll give you.
Look at me. Look at me.
This
he's
is
got
okay.
food on him. He's carrying a drink. He's kind of disheveled. Look at me. Of course I got tenure.
Buddy. This honestly, this could be your ticket out of Valparaiso. I know, I mean, look, no judgment. I love Latin America as much as the next guy, but like published, you get a byline. What do you say? You have a look at it.
I like Valparaiso. They got the best fish tacos.
Think about how much more if they made you department head. Think about how many more fish tacos that you could get.
Why I know the department head. He does all kinds of paperwork and it sucks and he hates it. Why do I want that responsibility?
Because there's a hot ass dime piece named Professor Fleming who you can get to do your work for you and still hit that stuff on the side. Now you see what I'm talking about, right, Carv?
Hit that stuff. What are you talking about?
Let's just look at the specimen.
Look at the bug, Carv.
And we'll once we're in his office, Ethel set it down on the desk in front of him.
Looks like this is the thing that Gonzalez showed me one time. I seen it in his office. Where'd you find this? You having a stroke? Somebody hit her.
Ear. It crawled into our buddy's ear here. It's
even with his mask on.
It was very persistent.
He wears the mask now to keep him out. He's scarred. He's got some PTSD about it, so he wears the mask to keep them.
Anyways,
are you talking about me?
We found this specimen
I can't
in
hear you
Veracruz.
very well. I heard that echo.
You found it on a cruise.
No, in Veracruz.
Oh yeah, that's where he found his. Well, you've been snooping around the basement or something. That's where he found his. He claims.
What can you tell us about it?
It's a big damn earwig with wings. That's about what I can tell you.
Well, obviously this isn't natural, though. Have you done any research to find
Yeah,
out
I've done
maybe
a little
what's
bit of
genetically
research.
different?
I've done a little bit of research. Yeah, of course I have.
And what were your conclusions?
It's a big damn earwig with wings.
You wouldn't happen to have a copy of your research on its, genetic makeup?
It's unpublished. Look, there's been reports I've heard, reports around town seeing these things. I've heard Gonzalez claims that he found his in the basement of the university here. I think it's full of shit because I've been down there looking around. I ain't found one. Somebody sent me a couple notes, letters I've gotten from colleagues claiming that they've seen these things in, I don't know, Jamaica? Is that, I don't know, somewhere in Jamaica or the Sudan or something. And there's a couple other places they claim they found them. I don't know.
Have you ever seen a live specimen?
No, that's why I'm very skeptical.
What if hypothetically we could bring you a live one?
Sure. Okay.
Hey, Carv, just between you and me, right? Like, just old college buddies hanging out, Can I have a look down in the basement? Not that, like, I'm sure there's going to be nothing to find down there, but, like, I'd like to actually go down and have a look around in the basement myself.
Why do you want to go down that dungeon down there?
Just to see if we could maybe find a live specimen. Again, like, I'd really like to see a live specimen.
Yeah, that's yeah. Did you have the fish tacos? You must not have, because they don't give me indigestion. Gonzalez got that locked up. He's got that damn locked up. So.
Well, you let me worry about the lock. You just show me how to get there. Just show me, how do you get down? Where's
Sure.
the? Okay.
Sure, we'll show you. I'll show you. You can go to the basement. Okay. And look for your flying earwigs. Shit.
Future
So
episode sponsored by Tums.
They're handy.
So he walks outside, in like a courtyard area, and goes to like a small building and opens the door. And he's like, "This looks like an outhouse, like a shed." He's like, "There shows you. There's some stairs down there that goes to the basement area. It keeps some of the old crap from the building and down there in boxes."
So
Thank you very much.
this is it?
Well, you go down the stairs, it leads to the basement storage area, but it's locked, like I said. But you apparently you got it all figured out, so I'm not gonna question you.
Okay, Luther digs into his pocket and pulls out various assorted little plastic baggies full of stuff. Pulls out, like, I don't know, 4 tabs of Molly and hands it to Carver and says, try this, buddy. You really you need to come up a little bit, man. You need to look at the life different. You need to look at life differently. Try this. You're gonna have a good time.
Okay, yeah. I'll get back to my office. I got
You
work
bet.
to do.
Just make sure, like, when you take those, take all 4 at once and make sure that make sure that you're in a safe place.
Okay, I'll make sure the Bunsen burner is turned off. And he
Luther-
walks out.
Luther is going to attempt to pick the lock. I mean, like, is it just a standard lock, or does it look, I guess what I'm asking is, does it just look like a standard lock, or does it look like somebody went out of their way to keep whatever is locked, to keep it locked up?
So it's the frame looks like a older wood, but it looks like there is a steel reinforced door that's been put down here. That has like a regular traditional lock in it,
Okay.
like deadbolt.
All right, guys, here's the plan. I'm going to pick the lock, and then you guys are going to go first down the stairs. That is a hard success.
yeah, you manage to unlock it. It takes a little bit of time.
Someone should wait at the top of the stairs as well to keep an eye out.
I will gladly wait at the top of the stairs if it means that I don't have to go down into the creepy basement.
All right.
And Ethel will pull General Custer out of her bra and go down the stairs.
As long as the other guy is here, I'm pretending like I can't hear shit.
He
the other
walks
guy
out.
already left.
He
Oh,
left.
he left?
Yeah, he left. He doesn't like us at all. Yeah, right.
I'll go down then. I'll be one of the first down for sure.
Yeah, I'll pump the old
With my shotgun
Hit
ready.
him. Yeah.
I'll head down last with my long-range MP5.
Longer range than a shotgun.
Yep.
All
Oh
right,
yeah,
so
Ethel still has the tank too. So yeah,
Luther's
she's
gonna-
got like General Custer in one hand, other hand is holding like the two-wheel dolly tank as she rolls down the stairs.
Luther is like just rolling a monster spliff, and he is sprinkling some unknown powdery substance onto it as he rolls it, and he lights up and just kind of stands there, keeping an eye out.
So you walk down the stairs, and they're very rickety, almost, you can hear them creak, and there are pieces of wood missing. You get to the bottom, and there again is another door. Looks reinforced. It has like 3 locks on it. It says unauthorized, authorized personnel only, do not enter, written in various languages.
Are there
Hey,
any
watch this,
like
Luther, and
viewpoints in the door?
I go up and I take a Sharpie out and I go, unauthorized personnel only.
Is there any like viewports in the door at all or anything?
No.
Luther, we need you to jimmy some more locks.
Hey, I'll be right there. And Luther comes down the stairs and like assesses the locks, and he's like, no problem. And do you want 3 rolls or do you want a roll?
Just give me 1.
Okay.
Is that the devil's lettuce I smell?
So that is, I legitimately just rolled a 1. I not only did I unlock the locks, I unlocked them, locked them, spun around twice, did the hokey pokey, turned myself around and unlocked them again. So yeah.
Yeah, these
Because
locks,
he's high again. So like Luther's on it now. He's like, yeah, got this, guys.
yeah, as you guys watch this, Luther, you know that this lock is designed specifically to be anti picked. So the fact that you know that you unlock the first deadbolt, the other 2 managed to unlock at the same time.
That's skill, guys, right there. That's just years and years of skill.
Good job, honey.
And she'll pat him on the shoulder.
Okay.
Breach and clear, honey.
Oh yeah,
Ethel's gonna shoulder her way through the
absolutely-
door.
Yeah, Luther steps back to the back of the pack now. He's definitely kind of hiding behind Ethel and Blake and Bonnie and Billy Bob, and really just kind of halfway up the stairs, ready to bolt in case anything happens.
Don't forget to check your corners.
Ethel shoulder her way through the door and immediately whip to the left.
Blake
Okay,
whips to the right.
There is no light. Does anybody have a light source?
The only
I have a zip
thing I
Flashlight
think
with
is
blue
those blue
filter.
flashlights.
Is there a switch on the wall?
Give me a luck roll.
Damn it, I'm the wrong person to ask.
Oh, the right person.
33. What is my luck? I did it! 3%. So
You
36.
flip it, it actually comes on. It flickers, and then there's one lone light bulb in here just going. Shh. There are rows of shelves and like old cardboard boxes and just assorted items sitting down here in the basement.
What is he locking up down here?
Does it look like there's any rooms or anything that lead off of here or anything? Or is it more of just a cellar?
It looks like a cellar.
It's just rows and rows of of boxes.
There are 3 rows, and they just have boxes, and just they look like maybe lights or like for like a banner for a festival. Some lawn furniture's down here.
We still have the blue lights, right?
Yeah.
I'll shine the blue lights around the room.
You don't see anything.
Does anything look recently moved? Like, is there any dust marks? I'm assuming no one comes down here very often. So is there like any recently disturbed dust or anywhere that looks like people have been recently?
Give me a spot hidden roll.
Oh, that's not a good deal.
Oh, that might be a regular success. It is, in fact, a regular success.
What did you roll?
Wait, no, that's a hard success. No. I got a 25. I needed a 21 for a hard success.
Is it worth 4 points of luck?
Yes.
Okay. As you're examining the rows, you come to the end, which is just a rock wall. And there's disturbed dirt. You can almost make out like a footprint right here on the floor.
There's something over here with this wall. Like, use your muscles, see if it shifts.
You want me to push it?
Yeah.
Okay. I start shoving the wall.
What's 61 minus 4?
57.
Thank you. I'm bad at math.
Give me a strength roll.
All right. 66 is probably good enough. It is good enough. Regular success.
There's a little bit of give to this wall, but you do have your insane talent.
My insane talent doesn't do that, does it? Oh,
insane
it does.
Strength.
That's right. How does that
Give
work?
her the beans, honey.
You get a bonus die. So
I get to roll again?
Yep.
That's a lot better. 32 is a hard success, barely.
So you as you're pushing, you can feel it kind of give, and then you push, and like a whole section just breaks right off and falls in.
Uh-oh.
Go down, or is it?
There's like another room beyond where Drake just pushed through into another room.
I get up quickly because I just remember talking about bugs down here, and I try to get out of there real quick, and I get my shotgun ready again, and I'm like, all right, guys, what do we see?
I'm assuming it's dark in this other room, right?
It is dark, but at the very end of the room, there is an outline of a light, like of a doorway.
Oh, and
Right.
It's got light coming from the other side?
Yeah, this seems to be glowing, yes.
Ethel put away General Custer and ignite the, there's usually that little flame at the end of a flamethrower.
Pilot light.
Yeah, she'll ignite the pilot light and the flamethrower to see if that gives her enough light to navigate through this room without tripping over crap.
Grandma, would you like me to help with this? I'll
Sure
just walk
thing,
up with-
honey.
I'll walk up with the MP5 with the flashlight on the bottom of the damn thing and just flick it on real fast.
Okay.
I'll stand to Ethel's right using my left arm against her right arm kind of as a guide so I can just focus on what I'm aiming at.
Okay. So whoever steps into the room, there's a table that looks it looks like it has some kind of notebook sitting there. It's very dusty, and there is a door, and there's some light coming from behind it. It looks fairly big. It's not a standard door. It's got an arch to it.
This is some creepy shit right here. Let's
need
see what's
some-
in that notebook.
In this notebook, as you can read Spanish, of course, are names and dates, and all they are is numbers. So the last entry, it says November 7th, and there's the number 3. And before that was July Second, and the year is 2008. It says 2007. 4. And it just goes through that. It goes for like, I don't know. If you were to flip through, it would go all the way up to 1910, 1912.
So they've been experimenting for almost 100
There's some
years.
really old dates in here. Bonnie, you take point. Let's go through that next door.
Are there any symbols on the door, Peter? Or markings or pictograms? Pictures? No.
No, it
Okay.
just looks like a ordinary door. I mean, there's nothing. It's not the metal doors that you had to just go through, or the reinforced doors. Just like a regular door.
Does it look like there's a lock on this door?
No,
Is it a push or pull door based on the hinge locations?
you pull it.
What's the door wearing? I will pull the door open.
Okay, you pull the door open. There are steps that go down and begin to turn down a hall, down a stairwell. On the side, it says distance to entry point 17.4 miles.
Oh shit! Our calves are going to be
have a
on
car
fire.
down here.
So, hey, before we, go doing a marathon, do you remember the patient list that I gave you, Ethel?
Yeah,
We should check the patient list against this list and see if any of the dates
that's
coincide.
not a bad idea.
Ethel kind of cross reference.
No, they don't match.
No, it's not matching up, honey.
Okay.
So your patient list basically has a name, a date, like when they were there, and just the name of the person.
Okay.
See, Blake, if we'd have got those bikes I wanted with the adventure kits on them, with the lights and the cup holders, we could ride through this underground tunnel and stop. Now
Yeah,
we
but
have
it's
to walk.
stairs, dude. Stairs. Bikes don't go downstairs real well. I mean, they go down. They don't come upstairs very well. How about that?
You've never seen
I-
Billy
I
Bob
was
ride.
fine, and I'd rather walk. I would rather ride down and walk back up carrying my bike than have to walk both.
I'd rather do neither because the walk up is going to kill my calves. I'm going to be unable to wrestle for at least a month.
Well, I mean,
Well, it says 17 miles.
Yeah, is there like an elevator that takes us like 17.1 miles? I'm just saying.
Well, it doesn't exactly say that it's 17 miles all downhill. There might be a stairway down, maybe 20 feet or something, and then we go ahead and find a
What's-
go-kart or something.
which way is the arrow
horizontal.
pointing on the sign?
Well,
Down.
like there's down.
Bonnie,
Ethel's gonna
I
take one of the
disagree. Look at
mints.
the arrow.
Ethel's going to take one of the mints that she jacked off that guy's desk and bounce it down the stairs and see how long it bounces for.
I mean, it bounces down the stairs and goes around the corner.
Until the inertia stops.
Well, I mean, the theory is if it's a straight line staircase going down, you hear it go.
True.
I mean, eventually you
Long
will hear
time.
the echo.
Yeah.
We could go down a flight or two and just take a look and see where it ends up at.
is this one of those wide staircases with a handrail in the middle?
No, this is
Billy
a
Bob
one.
was
This
totally gonna banister slide all the way down.
I think maybe we should meet up with our contact before we get too far in, but let's take a little peek.
This would take so fucking long.
Yeah, let's take a little peek, go down a little ways, see if anything changes. And if it looks like it's just staircase never ending, we go meet our contact and then come back here.
With bikes.
Right?
I mean, I say just going down it and up it should up all of our strength by at least 10%. Of course, after a recovery period.
I'm going to go down the first flight of stairs to the corner and take a look.
So yeah, the stairs begins to turn. On the side, you can see where somebody has etched in the stone 1872 established.
Good year for stairs.
Apparently, they're still standing. All 17 miles of them. You know what would really suck is if we go down like 16 miles worth, and then they're just crumbled and gone, and it's just a 1 mile drop into darkness. That would suck.
Is this like stone steps? Like they carved this out?
Yeah, these would be stone steps, and the 1872 is on the side of the wall. That's kind of, that somebody etched in there.
This basement is huge.
It's like
this is gonna be a long trip.
It's a spiral staircase, right?
From what you've seen so far, it's turning. Yes.
Guys, we could grab a piece of plywood or something and ride
That's
it
where
down.
I was thinking, like a radial flyer.
Yeah, right. I was just thinking like a thing of plywood. You guys never did stairway sledding when you were kids? Like, yeah.
Or a laundry basket.
Yeah.
Luther, you might want to ask the professor when you see her next when the university was established.
Oh, good call, Bonnie. Yeah.
You might have been made to hide whatever's underneath here.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we should go get ready for our meeting with the contact in Luther's date.
Not a bad idea.
Because I know it will take me at least 5 hours to walk 17 miles.
5 hours? You're underestimating that like crazy. That's like a 24-hour walk.
Ethel, you would die before mile 1. No offense, but the mesothelioma, honey. I mean, come on.
That actually is a good
18
question.
miles an hour.
How much physical activity is Ethel capable of before she starts having
Right.
heart complications? I don't know if we have the chart up for that or not. I didn't find it in the book.
Yeah, I'm up for going to Pinochet's.
Yeah.
Let's get a bite, meet our contact, and then see what he thinks about all this business.
We'll
Luther,
get
you
some
have
bikes.
the...
I'm telling you guys, we'll ride bikes down through here. It's going to be great. Even if we have to walk back, then we don't have to walk both ways.
So we'll go to Pinochet's. We'll keep our eye out for a bike shop, and if nothing else, we'll ask Despacito where there's a bike shop around here.
Some metal trash can lids.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, if you want to go down in a metal trash can lid, that's fine. I want one of those big fat tire bikes, though, like the 5-inch wide tubeless rubber tires. You won't even feel the steps. Trust me.
I don't know. We only got like $9,400 left.
Okay, well, I mean, we're looking at like $1,500 a bike. We're fine. And
That's a
only
lot of money for a bike. Jesus
That's only if we have
Christ.
to buy them. I mean, we can probably rent them. I mean, they ride them on the beach. There's probably a rental place around here.
That is like an awful lot of money for a bike. I could get a quarter key for that. Like, I mean, come on. That's like, yeah.
Or we could just have Luther go ahead and grab a few bikes on our way through town. I'm sure they're just lying around in places.
We
You
just
can
send
buy
Luther
a
to the
car
beach,
for that.
steal bikes.
I guess we're leaving the building then.
Yeah, it'll take us far too long. We'll miss all our deadlines and meetings.
All right, I'll find us some bikes.
We'll have to come back to this.
Luther, don't forget to shut and lock the main door on our way out.
Luther will. And also, Luther will whip out his cell phone, and he's going to call up Pedro Pablo Despacito and see where he's at. Is he out front waiting for us?
He's like, yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
Cool. We're going to Pinochet's. Do you know where it is?
Yeah, I do.
Good deal. Also, if we could drive by, like maybe, I don't know, elementary schools or something on the way, someplace where there would be a bunch of bikes, like that'd be great. Despacito, buddy.
Steal a whole bunch of kids' bikes.
I just like the idea of Luther, this guy calling up this other person who obviously knows Luther's corrupt as all hell, and going ahead and saying, "Hey, do you mind if we pass by some elementary schools on the way to a bar?" No reason.
He's like Biden. He's got to get his free smells.
All right, so what are you doing about the big hole in the wall?
Oh shit! I forgot about the big hole in the wall.
No one's going to come down here. Just
What
shut
if
the
it-
doors and lock them.
Could we just like stack some boxes up? Because there's a whole bunch of boxes. We'll just stack some boxes to block the hole in the wall.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you go and make your way out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. You head back out. He is waiting for you in the rolls.
Nice, nice.
Anyone else in there with him?
Also, does he have
No,
anything for me? I'm kind of looking at his hands when I meet him because, you know, like I sent him off with a task to begin with.
He's of course got Eye of the Tiger. Blasted.
Of course. Yeah,
And
yeah.
he drops a bag in your hand, in your lap as you sit down.
Well,
He's like, that should
well
suffice.
done. Well done, my friend. You've done a fantastic job. Also, have you ever been to Pinochet's? Am I dressed accordingly? Like, does this look okay? Am I gonna like stick out like a sore thumb or?
Yeah, you're fine. Why are we going there?
I got a date, so like it'll be, you know, it's cool. If you could wait, I just kind of want to impress my date too. Like, let her know that I have a driver. You know what I'm talking about, buddy. You've been there, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll take you there. What we stopping? Is that it? Were we stopping?
Well, yeah,
anywhere
we
else?
were gonna look for elementary schools or parks or like,
Okay.
The beach, Luther. The bikes I need, the bikes we're gonna need for what we're gonna do. We need to steal at the beach.
okay, Los Playa, por favor.
Got it.
Have you ever
So-
heard of the Lolita Express?
So he heads down to the beach area. You can see a couple people riding bikes along the walkway overlooking the water, and he's kind of pulls up into a parking spot, and there's a bunch of bikes all sitting there.
Uh-oh.
Somebody is renting
Which one
them.
you want, Billy Bob?
I knew that was coming.
Those fat tire bikes over there. We need 5 of them.
This is
We're gonna
Mexico.
drop
We don't
air
need fat tire bikes. There's no snow.
No, we're
No,
gonna
it's for the beach. It's to ride on the sand.
We're gonna drop the tire pressure, man. We're gonna ride down those steps. We're not even gonna notice. It's gonna be great.
But there's a guy there actively renting them out.
Yeah, he's got like just a little stand there. He's like all excited. He sees a Rolls Royce.
What does he look like?
All right. He looks like a local.
So, like Luther will approach the bike rental salesman guy, and he says, "I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5 bikes."
5 bikes. Excellent.
Kevin,
For the afternoon?
for the afternoon, we're gonna, you know, and if you could actually throw them into the back of the rolls, if you throw them into the trunk for me, there's, you know, there'll be an extra $5 in it for you. So, but by the way, you know, I rented bikes from a guy on the beach before, and they were like shit bikes, and it fell apart. So, like, I know that you obviously trust your equipment. So what's going to happen is, right, like, we're going to take the bikes, we'll go take them for a test ride for a little bit, and then when we come back, we'll pay you.
Give me a fast talk roll.
Okay.
I just remembered I haven't ridden a bike since the 40s.
Okay, so wait. 48. Hold on. Let me see what my
Can hers have a banana seat?
fast talk is 79. That's a success, just a standard success.
Does he have a fat tire e-bike for Ethel?
He looks at your Armani suit
And
looks at the
Yes, right,
rolls.
right. You know how these guys are. Like, you know that there's a lot of guys out here that are renting out shit equipment, man. Like, I'm a tourist here. I just want to make sure that I'm not getting ripped off. In fact, I will double your rate. How about that? I will pay you not just your standard rate. I will pay double your rate plus tip when we get back.
All right. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Now that Luther's talking about all the shit bikes, Billy Bob's gonna walk over and start inspecting everything, make sure it's all up to snuff.
All right. I I mean, they're just regular bikes. Maybe they've been maintained. They've been out in the weather. So yeah, he just lets you take 5 bikes and put them in the rolls, hoping that, you know, well, either that or there's probably some sort of fear that you belong to a local cartel. And if you didn't give them the bikes,
pretty much. That's kind of what I was going for, right? Like, so yeah.
Well, I am inspecting the bikes with my shotgun in hand, so that should play into that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Luther, you got your bikes, man. Now we don't have to walk 17 miles. It's
Wow,
great.
what were you on when we were back there in the steps? You're Luther. I'm Billy Bob.
Yeah. It's,
Talking to the third person. Now it starts.
A Royal Luther.
All right. You head down to Pinochet's as you load up the bikes. So I was probably Luther would notice. So as you're heading through the various districts here in Valparaiso, you know, maybe the art, you know, like an arts district, and there's kind of like a business district. You enter a district, Luther, as you could tell, this is kind of sketchy. Yep. Whereas a lot of the buildings have pastel colors and some of them have nice red roofs. These are all just kind of bland, standard houses and buildings. The rolls as it goes through, anybody walking on the street or sitting outside watches you as you go by. You know that you are, whatever part of town you are in, they recognize that you are not supposed to be here, and they are watching you.
Hey, Pepito, I thought you said that Pinochet's was a pretty nice place. Like, why are you taking me through the barrio, buddy?
This is where it is. It's a nice place, but they don't like outsiders.
Huh. Okay. You could have told me that before we left the university, buddy. You're slipping, man. You're slipping.
Well, I mean,
do they know you?
They've seen me around, probably.
The
question is, do they know you?
Would they recognize my friend Fernandez's roles?
They might recognize it.
Okay.
So everybody, give me spot hidden rolls.
Oh boy.
71. That's a fail.
Stop flopping.
That's a fail for me.
I've got a whole bunch of mates
Regular-
here. Try one.
Regular success.
Fail.
Success.
Regular success, Bonnie, or
Regular.
So Bonnie, you know, as we're driving to this town, this section of town, you see that there are a lot of posters up that have General Pinochet's picture on them. And Blake, as the car stops, somebody is got a paper in their hand, and it looks like they're trying to like sell people papers. And on the front of it, it says wrestling upset
can help you remember odds. So
Wrestling upset.
exactly.
Oh, that catches my attention.
Yeah.
I walk over and I say, "Hey, can I get one of those papers?"
Yeah, and he's like, you know,
I
He hands
point
you
because I don't
and then
speak
waits for the-
Spanish. I'm like,
yep.
you know, making hand gestures.
hmm
What is the upset?
It says wrestling upset, and there's like a real shitty, grainy picture of somebody hitting somebody on the ground with a chair, just like, you know, like impacting them. And everything's in
So, hey,
Spanish.
Pietro, is like, is Pinochet's actually owned by Generalissimo Pinochet?
So yeah, they run the whole damn country. It's like they're all related to each other.
Okay. This might be a problem, guys. I don't know that I can enter Pinochet's. I don't know that Blake can enter Pinochet's.
Don't wear your mask, they'll never know.
No, they'll know immediately if we wear a mask.
I said don't.
Oh,
wear your
don't.
mask.
Gotcha.
Maybe
okay.
we want to show respects to Pinochet and spend some
Hi,
money
okay.
at his establishment.
It's best if we just don't mention it.
Oh, you guys are no fun. I love to rub it in on my.
It'll be fine. The boss told us to meet somebody here.
Okay. Okay. Papacito is like, let me ask you a question. If you were me, right? Because like, you know me pretty well. We're cool, right? We're compadres. We're good friends, right? Like,
Yeah.
if you were me, would you feel like you're being set up? Like, if you were me?
Set up how?
It just like, I don't know why somebody would send me here when clearly, I just simply don't belong here, right? Like, you're saying outsiders don't normally come here, right?
To be fair, Luther,
Right.
I don't think Boris knows we killed Pinochet.
Yeah, there is that, but I still don't
You say
necessarily
this out
trust
loud?
I still don't necessarily trust
We're in the
Boris.
car.
Like, we still got that damn ring from him. I don't know. Like, all right. Okay.
Do you say that out loud, Ethel?
In the car, yeah.
The driver's in the car with us.
He just
He's
kind of
in the
looks
car.
at you and he's like, I'm going to kick Boris's ass. What? You're the ones?
Yeah, that's us.
Oh my God.
Wait.
No wonder why we're getting cold dead stares.
You're telling me
He didn't tell me
Wait a
anything
second,
about
you work
this.
for Boris?
you're telling me Boris sent us to contact you, and we had already found you.
After the fact, yeah. I mean,
Who
I
needs
was
Boris
just,
when we can just
doing
find?
a side hustle.
Why the hell am I paying you?
'Cause I don't make a whole lot of money.
I knew you were a good guy, Pancho Pistola. That's why we're
Get us the hell out of this neighborhood.
So why were we supposed to meet here?
Oh shit, we still gotta meet what's her nuts.
Dr. Fleming.
Luther's
Yeah,
date.
Professor.
Did you get her number?
Also, yeah, I did get her number, but also I don't think that we should be sending Professor Fleming here anyway. Like, it just doesn't seem like a good idea. But yeah, right. I don't like. Yeah.
Maybe we should reschedule for a different restaurant. Tell her to go somewhere else. Tell her Pinochet's has a rat infestation.
Yeah, here. Actually, I'm gonna pretend to be sick. Here, you call her, Ethel.
Maybe she's
What
a
do you
huge
mean?
Pinochet supporter.
Call her. You call her. Tell her that I'm indisposed, that I'm sick, that I'm in the hospital. Tell her something. But yeah,
Well, just tell her
all
to
right.
go to a different restaurant.
I don't know any other restaurant.
What's a good place to eat here that is not in this shitty neighborhood?
The fish taco place back about 3
Fish
miles.
tacos. You bet. Yeah. Fish tacos. Okay. Yeah.
There we go. I'll just tell her to meet you at the fish taco place. Tell her Pinochet's has a bad rat problem.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so you call her?
I call Fleming. Yeah.
Is that you, Lou?
It is. It is. So I know we were supposed to meet at Pinochet's. Unfortunately,
Oh yeah, it's very nice. I'm here already.
I knew that.
I'm notoriously bad for being early everywhere.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it there to meet you. So here's what happened. Professor Carver, he got back to the university. He ate some fish tacos.
Right.
They were bad. He was throwing up. It was a really bad scene. He puked all over me. I got to clean myself up. You don't want to see me right now. But the thing is, right? Like, I definitely do. Like, I totally want to see you again. It's just, I can't do it tonight. So if you're at
Tell her
Pinochet's,
to meet us at the hotel.
if you're at Pinochet's, you should probably leave, because, like, I don't know, they got a bad, nasty rat problem there. Anyway, and why don't you come back? Yeah, come back to the hotel. Meet me at my hotel later tonight. How about that?
Well, I mean, the appetizers are on their way. I mean, I talked to the maitre d' and told him who to look out for, and he was very excited, eager to meet you. And Are you
I know.
sure? I mean,
I wish I could make it. I honestly wish that I could make it, but
Listen, give me
again,
the phone before you get to Parker killed.
I can't hold the phone.
Listen, honey, you're in a not good situation right now. What you need to do is get up and go straight to the front door.
So you can hear something like something happening on the other line. Who's this? You want to see the good professor alive? You get your bitch ass down here. Click.
Right, but get us
would
the
end this
Pinot
one.
shave.
And Ethel spins the chamber on a revolver.
Okay. So Enrique, Pablo, Desposito.
Blake, it might be a repeat. It might be we might have to be looking at a rematch here, buddy. I'm just saying. I think that somebody's disputing our championship.
Of course, they always want the rematch.
Yeah.
Do flamethrowers count as a rematch?
Yes,
Okay.
this is an Inferno match.
What I
Pedro, by the way, if this nice lady dies, it's your fault. And I'm telling
What?
Boris.
What?
You didn't tell us who you were.
When?
Tell them who we were.
Yeah, I did. I told you, Pedro, that I was the gray chicken. Like, you should have known. You didn't give me the countersign for the gray chicken.
Boris doesn't share with me signs and countersigns. Damn, whatever. All I'm saying is you better lock and load.
Okay, for sure. And Luther actually does. Luther has a pistol. We are all packing, and Luther is hiding behind Bonnie with her MP5, and Ethel with General Custer. So yeah.
And flamethrower.
He's like, if you need to take cover, this vehicle is up armored.
Oh, nice, guys. You know what? I'm gonna stay out here and watch the car with Pedro here, and you guys go get Professor Fleming.
Impress your new girlfriend a lot. Hide in the parking lot.
Don't worry, Luther. I'll save your girlfriend. Look, at the end of the day, I'll have a new girlfriend.
Luther, just remember, if she sees you save her, you'll definitely have her.
Yeah, that's true. All right, okay. Luther thinks
Luther,
it
this
over.
is better than drugs. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, Luther thinks it over, and he's gonna go in. Like, if the only thing that is stronger than Luther's cowardice is like his corruption. So like he's definitely he's totally in on it.
So yeah, as Pedro is driving, he kind of steps on it and starts driving, and reaches into the front console and grabs what looks like a grenade, puts it in his lap, and continues to drive. He's like, "What's the plan? You want me to go right through the front door?"
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
I mean, what if she's standing right by the front door, guys? We should probably think about this.
She'll have to jump.
Really, Bob, you and your logic all the time. Like, jeez,
It's
you
not
gotta
like
take
we're
them by
trying to drive through
surprise,
the
man.
restaurant. We're just blowing the doors open with it.
So everybody, give me spot hidden as you are headed to Pinochet's.
Oh, that's a hard fail for me. That's a 90.
Stop. Ooh.
97%. I failed bad.
Oh, that's another extreme success for Billy Bob. He's on it.
And standard success for Luther.
19 extreme success.
Okay. So as you're driving, I mean, Pedro's not like weaving through traffic, but he's definitely picked up speed. And as you're getting your weapons out, looking, those of you who passed will notice that the pedestrians on the street see your car, and then they start drawing their weapons. People start coming out of buildings with like rifles. As you got an extreme success, Bonnie, you see a car pull behind you, and they've got a 50 cal on the back.
Yeah, 50 behind us, everyone. We should
Open
get
the
started.
moonroof.
How much do you trust the armor in this car, Pedro?
Question is, how much do you trust it?
Well, on a scale of, I don't know, 0 to 50 caliber, how good are we?
It'll take a couple hits.
Not many.
Oh, then I suggest
Is
you
there a
put your foot down.
sunroof or a moonroof?
Yeah, there's a moonroof.
Open that puppy.
Ethel's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
pop out and fire a China Lake round at the vehicle chasing us.
And
Damn,
it begins.
China Lake.
All right, give me an attack roll.
Pacifist
That
run.
is a extreme success.
Oh.
That's an extremely dead car.
Right through the grill.
Through the windshield, man. You want to shoot it right through the windshield into the passenger cabin.
See if you can hit the ammunition box inside of the vehicle so you can have an ammo
Oh,
cook-off.
you bet.
Cars don't have turrets. How would their roof blow out if, like instead of a tank?
And that
Would the doors just fly off?
Yeah.
I think we need to run the scientific experiment on this.
17 damage.
Nice.
We'll meet up at Blake's house and try that experiment.
So yeah, you hit this vehicle, a big fireball erupts. You can hear a couple gunshots go off the rolls, like ping off as you have stepped up to shoot, like somebody take a couple shots at you. The vehicle is got stuck behind it. It swerves and gets stuck behind a parked car.
All right, Ethel duck back in.
You hear the 50 cal go off, and you can hear it hit the vehicle, like dong, 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 dong. And it's skipping off the street and hitting other vehicles.
Thank God they didn't have black tips loaded in that.
And they didn't have slap ammunition.
Pedro just begins to accelerate at a high rate of speed and makes a wicked turn and goes right through the front window of Pinochet's. The glass shatters, and he knocks over some tables and comes to a screeching halt right in the center of the restaurant. What are you going to do now?
What do
Billy
we see?
Bob would like to roll down the window and open the door and stick his shotgun barrel through the window.
So you see people have scattered. There's tables that have been set up as barricades, and there's a couple people standing there. And Professor Fleming is standing in the middle of the room, probably 20 yards away, just looks terrified.
Ethel's popped out of the sunroof as the China Lake pointed at the far end of the room where they're all hiding behind tables and shit.
They're scattered, so there's 3 or 4 tables, so they're all peeking behind the tables. So they're not in one area.
You let this poor girl go right now, or I'm dropping this building on all your asses.
Are you trying to intimidate them?
Oh, yeah.
I like to think of it
Come on,
more as
Dave.
a persuasion check.
Let's see, what's my intimidate? I don't have a very good intimidate, but it might be enough. Where's eyes? Intimidate. Oh, that just passes with a 15.
They pause for a second, and then you hear then you see them raise their weapons, and there's a hail of gunfire.
Pew 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 pew.
You take 4 damage, Ethel, as a shot ricochets off the Rolls Royce and catches you.
All right, wherever that shot came from, if it's not in radius of 2 meters of the doctor, it's getting a China Lake round.
Yeah, it skipped off your shoulder.
6.5 feet of her.
Well, there's so many. It would be hard to determine where that came from.
Wherever the largest grouping of people is that.
Okay.
did not hit
How
the
many?
doctor.
Approximately how many people are standing here with guns drawn? On
There's 3 or 4 tables that are turned up, and you would guess there's probably 3 or 4 behind each table.
okay.
Cool.
So you can go pick one and fire.
Yeah, center table.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, that is a extreme success.
You don't need to roll damage. That obliterates the table. You see bodies go flying everywhere. Just shit flying. You see the weapons hit the ground. That just explodes.
She's going to yell to the doctor,
Belly crawl to the car.
She is like in sheer terror, and she's just hiding, like crunched down in the room, just like covering her ears as some of the shrapnel falls on her head.
Ethel's going to give Luther a very cold, hard look.
Luther is, so just so we're clear, Luther is hiding like in the seat well. Like he's as far down into the seat well as he can possibly get at this point, kind of like crunched down with his hands over his head.
Luther, get your scrawny ass out of this car and go snag that nice young lady.
Okay, Ethel, as soon as you take care of business, are they dead yet?
Blake, bust out that other door and get in position like I am. We'll give Luther some cover so he can go rescue that
I will
beautiful
do that.
damsel.
Okay.
Bonnie covering
Can I shoot
fire.
anybody?
Yeah, I mean they're behind tables, but you can easily shoot them.
How
I
far
have
away?
no idea what the initiative order here is.
Yeah,
I'll let
no
you
idea.
go after him. They're 10 yards away.
10. Oh yeah, that's what I like to hear. Okay, so that would be a hard success, and if they're 10 yards away, I get to roll all the damage.
Yep.
In the well, all of it.
So I cock the shotgun. Boom! Sounds like a mortar goes off in this confined space for 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage.
How much,
Luther,
10?
go now, quick! They're distracted.
So you shoot, and then go ahead. We'll go with Billy Bob and then Bonnie. I'm assuming you're all firing at once.
Yeah. I'll take a different table than the one he shot at and basically do the same thing. That is a pass, barely.
All right.
You said they're 10 yards.
Yeah.
$16 damage.
All right. Shotgun, right?
Yep.
Bonnie.
Yeah, the car's still running, right?
Oh yeah.
And it's just stopped because he stopped it there?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to hop over on top of him, pull the seat all the way back, and then just accelerate and drift the car so she's protected from the main angle, and then let the door open and let her in.
All right. Yeah, he sees that you're like jumping into the seat. He kind of like moves out of the way. Give me drive auto.
Nobody wants you in their lap, Bonnie.
That's true.
Well, like this 6'4" Amazon woman, he's like, hell this, I'm moving out of the way.
Yeah. Even Luther
that's-
wouldn't touch that.
Hard success with the 25.
Yeah. I mean, you begin to pull forward as Blake and Billy Bob blast these two tables. You both see like a you hear a scream, and Blake sees you see a body stagger out with a huge hole in its chest, exposing its green scales, and collapses to the ground. So yeah, you've pulled right up, and she's just standing there. She is like frozen in place, just not moving.
More goddamn reptile people.
It's your moment, Luther. It's your moment.
Just open the back door and pull her in.
Luther will peek his head up, see that she's sitting there, jump out, and say, "Come with me if you want to live. I don't know how long my friend's will is going to hold out. I had to convince him to come get you anyway. You know, they're not as brave as I am. Quick, take my hand."
Oh no, whatever would we do? Please, someone help us.
Yeah, she sees it's you, and she's like, "Oh, there's like a big light behind you and everything, and just you're like glowing there." The echoes of gunfire everywhere.
Is the fire where a table once was burns behind you.
Grandma, get the flamethrower ready.
She grabs your arm.
So she takes my hand. As she takes my hand with this one hand, I pull her close, put my other hand behind her back, and lean in and just lay one on her, and then pull her into the car.
That's a wisdom saving throw to see if she doesn't just go right there.
I don't think she consented.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I did not hear the sound of consent.
There goes YouTube.
Why do I hear sirens in the background?
That was a cinematic moment, guys. It is allowed when you're having a cinematic moment, okay?
I did not hear consent.
I'd like to hear her say it's allowed.
So, as
Luther
you do
won't let her
this-
talk, apparently.
As you do this, you grab her and you lay one on her. You hear 2 gunshots, and you wince in pain as you are struck twice. In the right leg. It looks like both in the right, both in the right leg. Huge gunshots. You've taken 18 damage.
Holy Christ!
Who
She's
just
like,
got shot?
no, and she grabs you.
Luther?
Yeah, she grabs Luther to like keep him up as he's about to collapse. Give me a con roll.
Hold on 1 second.
It's like snake venom. She's going to have to go to your leg and put her teeth there to suck out the bullets.
That's a fail. That's a fail.
You get roll again. You get a bonus die since you're all hopped up on prescription medication.
Nice.
Description.
So that's also a fail, but that's much closer. I'm 3 away. Can I spend luck?
I don't know if you can do that, but I will let you do that.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to spend 3 luck for it to be a success.
Okay. Yeah. Avoid unconsciousness. Yes, you can. Yep.
Okay. I'm hit, guys. It's closing in, and I can see a
Get in
lot.
the damn car!
Get in the car, Luther. Just fall backwards. The door's open right there.
And I do, legitimately crying. Like, I'm just, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Oh God, I'm gonna die. I know it, I'm gonna die.
Luther, you saved her. You shielded her from the gunfire.
Luther, look strong for your woman. Don't be a puss.
Here's
Here's a sock. Here's a sock. Bite down on it.
Somebody do a tourniquet or something. I'm gonna die. Oh,
Yeah,
God,
you see-
There's so much blood. Oh, so much blood. I can't.
Ethel,
I can't
you
what-
cauterize it
what-
with the flamethrower.
What leg was bit by the zombie? Can you remember the?
It was my left leg. It was my
Okay,
left
so
thigh.
all right.
Yeah,
Hey,
right.
that's good. So
Yeah.
the right leg looks badly damaged. It's bleeding everywhere. She like grabs him and turns and like falls into the car on top of him. Let's see.
Why does it hurt so bad? I thought it was.
Bonnie, what are you gonna do? You're driving at this point.
Oh, we got 2 people still in the building who aren't in the car, so I'm going to go back.
Right,
to
they're
pick them up.
standing there as the car has left them. You know, they did have cover by the doors. Now they don't. They're like, oh shit.
Will you 2 stop messing around and get in the car, please? And I'm going to drive up to them. Grandma, use the damn flamethrower and just end this place.
Yeah, as soon as everyone's in the car, Ethel's straight out the moonroof. She's not even going all the way out. She's just holding it out and just kind of hosing in a wide arc out the moonroof.
Okay. Blake and Billy Bob, are you running for the vehicle?
Yes.
Yes. We got the woman. That's all we came for.
All right. I want you to give me give me a dodge roll, each of you, as you run, and I'm going to assume you're going to run and dive into
Yep.
the car.
Watch my leg.
Ethel's also going to hand down the China Lake.
Someone reload this! There's nades in my purse!
What was it? Pedro, would you like to?
Hard success on the dodge roll.
Regular success on the dodge roll.
Okay. How close are you to a hard success on your dodge roll, Billy Bob?
Let's see. 2 points away.
All right. If you use 2 points of luck, you will avoid being shot.
Oh, that sounds good. I'll use 2 points of luck.
Yes, the bullet just misses you. It probably like takes off a piece of clothing.
Not my favorite shirt again.
Yes, again. As a couple gunshots ring out, you guys run and jump in the vehicle.
But now,
Are we quite done
I'm
here?
looking for like one of those big gas tanks that they use for the ovens as we leave. They have ruined my shirt.
Uh-oh.
Come on. Oh, I'm getting faint. Oh, God.
Yeah, once Ethel's satisfied she's thoroughly flamed the roof of this building, she will tend to Luther's leg.
Okay, so you're up top, like with the flamethrower.
She's just sticking her hands out with the flamethrower, just wildly arcing it.
Okay. All right, they are certainly going to be shooting at you.
Shoot for the hands.
And that will be... Okay. Oh, boy. Yes. Custom dice by Shiny Math Rocks. Thank you.
Great hell.
Appreciate
Great
it.
hell.
So...
He's making up for the critical failures the last time he used those dice.
There will be a link to Shiny Math Rocks somewhere in the comments of this video if you are interested in purchasing them.
And a link to direct.
Etsy, Shiny Math Rocks, or Instagram, Shiny_Shiny Math Rocks, or something like that.
Peter's dice are custom with just 100s and 1s.
Yeah.
That's all you're getting here, son. Shiny Math Rock by Shiny Math Rocks.
Give me a luck roll, Ethel.
That is a fail.
Okay. A bunch of obviously you're doing this and you got your arm up like this. You're blasting it. The gunfire rings out, and they hit your. What's your dominant hand?
Probably my left.
You're amphibious, right? Your left. They blast the shit out of your hand. It's like you pull your hand down. It's just hanging there by a tendon. You've taken 17 damage.
I've got a problem.
The flamethrower just kind of drops on the top of the hood and goes out. Give me a con roll to see if you pass out.
No longer amphibious.
Oh, I'm definitely out. That's a 100.
Oh,
That's a fumble.
Yeah.
he's dead.
Yeah. So Ethel just kind of hits the ground and just blood is pouring from where her hand was, barely attached, and she just passes out.
Start rolling.
And this is probably a good place to stop right here.
Start rolling, Isaiah.
Ethel's gonna die. No,
I've got 2 HP left.
getting our asses kicked.
No, Ethel's no longer amphibious.
Ironically, after my hit, I am left with 2 HP as well. So yeah,
High five.
This is why I never leave the car anymore. It's much safer for me here.
I did leave the car.
I didn't
We're
want
like
to
this.
leave the car. Like, I was hiding in the wheel well where I belong. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I gave them 2 attacks on you, Luther, and 1 was an extreme success. So that was...
Hey, it could be worse. You could have gotten bitten by a shark
That is true.
Repeatedly.
twice.
I
And
spent
drug
luck
dealer.
trying to save you.
Yep.
So did I.
I spent 20 luck on a mini sub, which I never got back.
I think I spent like 20 luck as well to try and to dive in and shoot the shark.
I wasted some good import beer trying to save your life. So I mean, that's something.
So if you do have 30 luck, you can. That's kind of your plot armor /
Yeah.
You automatically can survive if you happen to die.
I'm still alive
so-
as of yet, so
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to make sure that at least my tag team partner survives, because I don't want to, hand over the tag team titles just yet, just because my partner dies.
Well, I just want to point out that Luther was actually more badass than Ethel in that, he actually survived his traumatic injuries, or he did not pass out from them. So yeah.
Well, I mean, Luther has a big hole in his leg versus Ethel's hand just kind of dangling.
Valid.
Yeah,
Luther's
they
also
had
not
to
being
roll. I think I gave them like 5 or 6 shots. They had to roll an extreme success, and they don't have very high.
Right.
It's below 50%. And I rolled 3
Oof.
extremes in order for them to hit you, which was regular damage for them.
Beautiful.
And so that's the only thing
Yep.
exposed. You know,
Speaking of rolls, how about you show us the color of the shiny math rocks you got there, Peter? Show them
They're
off.
the purple ones. They're
Yeah.
The purple ones.
the Cthulhu dice.
They are not even available on the Etsy right now.
No,
That's
they only do a couple sets at a time, and once they're gone, and they're just completely
Yes.
one of a kind, pretty much.
These are like super rare then. So go now and buy them if you want some awesome dice right now.
Yes, go do
so they were titled Unicorn Dreams, but I have renamed them Cthulhu Dreams.
Much the same thing, really.
it. Awesome.
I'm just waiting until we come across our first nightmare unicorn. It's gonna happen.
The Unicorn Invasion of Dundee.
So thank you guys for watching tonight. The recap video will be up within a week over on BN Drake, so go subscribe to his channel. Follow Roll Stats, BN Drake, and myself on all the socials. Links are in the description, and we will see you guys next time. Game on.